Ladies with gentle hands, welcome to the Trophy Hoarders Podcast. And today we're going to be discussing the most expensive platinum trophies. And we are joined once again by a very special guest for a 1 year anniversary, we can call it. Welcome in, John. How are we doing?
All good, mate. How are you?
Yeah, very good. Very good.
Good.
It's great to have you back on the podcast.
Dude, I can't believe it's been a year. Like, seriously, it's crazy.
Yeah. It was like Valentine's Day last time, the Valentine's Day special, right? So it's I don't know, feeling kind of romantic again,
Yeah.
even though it's a week after Valentine's.
It's pretty much
Special
to
of
the
love.
day. It was the Saturday after Valentine's, which it is
Oh, was
again.
it?
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
That's crazy.
we'll
Yeah.
have to make this a yearly theme then.
Yeah. Yeah. The Valentine's special.
Exactly. Well, I mean, similar to Valentine's, where you do spend a lot of money, expensive platinums, and of course, expensive games. Have we got any expensive games? I think you might, John, surely.
Got a couple. Got a couple.
Got a couple.
Yeah, we were talking about it beforehand. Mentioned Stranger Things. That's it's gone up a little bit.
How much is a little bit?
Well, I bought it for like 75, give or take. And you had a look earlier. What was it? 500 now?
I saw a listing for 567, so around 500-ish,
Yeah.
we
Damn.
say. Obviously, it's at
Crazy.
the seller's discretion because it's quite a rare game, isn't it?
Mm.
Is it a limited run or is it just a general, like, normal physical release?
Yes.
No.
I did prepare. Yes. Limited run.
Oh, awesome.
It does have two covers, apparently. If you go on eBay, there's two covers and it's not reversible. So I don't know if it got another release. Either way, it's expensive.
Second variant.
Yeah.
I think. How many limited run games have you got?
Celeste, Outer Wilds, Stranger Things. I think that's it.
Yeah.
Only three.
I remember seeing a thing about limited run games before, and it was like how they like fake sell out, and then it's like the employees will then sell the stuff later on at conventions and on eBay and stuff for marked up prices.
Yeah. There is actually one I got. So there's a fourth. Is Star Wars, the Jedi collection, Jedi Knight, Jedi Outcast.
The Jedi Knight one.
Yeah, and then they released that normally, and it dropped down from like £100 to like a tenner, basically, which was a killer.
If you get the Racer Revenge one, that's mad expensive. I think that's like 200.
I do, but it's not the limited run one. It's like the normal. It's the pack with Republic Commando.
Oh, right, it's like the
So
double.
again, it's just another re-release of it.
Are you still on good
Yeah.
terms with Aspire? Because I think last time you were on, you'd
Yeah. Well,
maybe
I haven't
burn
had a code
bridge.
since, but I don't think they've released anything since.
Yeah, I think did they not announce Deus Ex and it was meant to come out in January or the start of February and it's still not come out?
Sounds about right, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the thing, as soon as they stopped doing Star Wars, I was like, whatever.
Yeah. You never get your Rogue Squadron then? They never done it?
No,
Yeah.
waiting. I'll start sending emails or tweets.
What about you, Leon? Any limited run games?
No, I don't have any limited run games. Like, it is something that I would like to add to the collection, but then I also don't really buy into the whole gimmick. Like, as you said, them pretending that it's sold out or something to then like employees to sell at different things. I don't know. Like, I feel as well I'm a bit of a boring mainstream person where it's like I don't know. Like, it comes from America as well, doesn't it? So like we
Yeah.
have to pay through the nose to get it shipped over to the UK. And
Yeah.
realistically, the games that have been on limited run, with all due respect, like they're not really my cup of tea, so I wouldn't want to drop that amount of money on it. But never say never. If something obviously cool happened, I would try, but it's just a bit of a faff. So yeah, I don't have anything. Do you, Chris?
Nah, the only two I've got is Lollipop Chainsaw and Shadows of the Damned. I had them on PS3 and then I was like, I'll buy PS4, but was it PS4? PS5 version. I ended up getting for that. And I think it's not even went up in value, it's just kind of stayed. And I was like, damn. In fact, the price for Lollipop Chainsaw dropped when the PS5 version came out. I was gutted. I
Yeah,
think I spent
not surprising.
45-50 on that. I think it's dropped. But the 360 versions went up in price, which is weird. But
Is that because of backwards compatibility in some way?
I don't really know. I don't know why.
Or did they, yeah.
It's always weird that, isn't it, when you see like the price difference between a 360 and a PS3 game. Because usually the PS3 ones are more expensive, I've found.
They are. I think I don't know why. I guess there was less of them because PS3 is less popular, and also there's more sicko trophy hunters like me that are going back and playing the PS3 20 hours a week. So
Go back and spend the money on Captain America.
yeah, exactly. I bought Top Gun last week. It was 20 quid.
That has a game.
Exactly.
Mate, there's some random PS3 games.
Just as I think I've like seen everything on YouTube of like PS3 games I've never heard of. You've just pulled another one out of the bag, mate.
Bear Grylls, Man vs. Wild.
Oh yeah,
What?
There you go.
That's
that
crazy.
that's got a platinum, doesn't it, as well?
Yeah. Aye, I'll do a
Yeah.
video
No
on that
shot.
eventually.
I feel like for the whole video concept of that, if you do decide to do it, you drag your TV out into the garden and set up like a tent or something and just play it outside.
Just eat
pretend
worms,
you're in the
drink
wilderness.
Mentos.
Yeah. Just have a pint of piss or something to keep you
Yeah.
going.
That's the forfeit. Every time I die, they're shot piss.
That's your niche of videos. I watched your e-girl video, dude. It's like- the title alone was like, oh my god, this is going to be class.
Yeah, mate, I
Cinema.
Yeah.
wasn't sure how it would turn out because, mate, I felt so bad, see, because she was like so nice. There was like certain things I wanted to ask that I was like, I can't be a dick to her, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's some things that she said as well, and like I just don't really know how you kept the straight face when it was just like, oh, we need to like get wood or something. Or maybe it's just me being a child, but I've been
Mate, she would
laughing.
just make random noises as well. Same as, I didn't want to embarrass her, so I cut it out the video. But there was like 2 separate points where her mum came in the room and started talking to her. And I was like,
Oh, really?
Yeah, I need to cut that out. But yeah,
Maybe
she
do a
was-
members uncut version.
Yeah, I was thinking, I've still got the footage, I think, so.
The full call. Yeah.
Hide
I'd
an
watch that.
e-girl and her mum, 2 for 1.
Bit of mother-daughter. But mate, tell us about platinums. You've done a bit of research. The most expensive
Yeah,
platinums.
it's a very bizarre thing, to be honest with you, this whole expensive platinum topic, because I guess there's 2 ways to look at it. Either a game's been delisted because it's that old on PlayStation, so I don't know, common titles, which I mean, 40 quid is kind of expensive. Obviously, this list does include higher games, but you've got games like Wolverine, Captain America, the Spider-Man games on PS3 that have been delisted because obviously the licenses have run out, things like that. You know, maybe the highest one would be about 70 quid, 80 quid now. But then we've got some games that I've never even heard of that are fetching quite a lot of money. So obviously we mentioned the Stranger Things free video game on PlayStation 4 being about over 500 quid. But we've got, I do apologize for the pronunciation on this, but Tokyo Zandu EX Plus with the manual, even though PlayStation 4 games don't technically have a manual. I don't know what that means. But that would set you back 380 quid, apparently. And have you guys heard of that game? Because I know I haven't.
Never.
Mate, you're the anime guy. I was hoping that was something you didn't know.
Yeah, I mean, we say anime game loosely. I'm not really. I think it's just a JRPG, to be honest with you. I have no idea what actually happens in it. Again, like a lot of these games, they're really expensive, but there's not much online about them. So it's like I'm like, oh yeah, great. Like we're we're pulling together this list, and I'm like, what the fuck is that? Like, but yeah, a title that people might know is Godzilla for PlayStation 4. So
course.
that's 230 quid. I believe on CEX. Some of these prices that I've got are from CEX because that's just a general price point in the UK to like they kind of set the standard for them people to sell on eBay. But obviously some games CEX don't have, so it's just kind of guesstimating on eBay. But that'll set you back 230 quid, and there is actually a PS3 version as well, which is £195 as well, which is interesting. Has anybody had the luxury of playing Godzilla?
No, I seen
Not
that
yet.
video on it. Somebody done a video on it like a year or 2 ago, I think it was.
Platinum Pace.
Platinum Pace.
Yeah, Platinum Pace. He's actually tried to do a few more of the most expensive games. So he did like a kart racing game as well. El Chapo Hunter or something like that.
El
Yeah.
Chapo. Oh,
But
mate, speaking of El Chapo, Narcos. That's another game for you. TV show game.
Yeah, I came across this the other day actually. Like, funnily enough, after the Peaky Blinders game, I think I was reviewing someone's trophy list or whatever, and it just came off a Narcos game. I was like,
Hmm.
like interesting. It kind of plays like XCOM, doesn't it? It's like a
Yeah,
strategy.
combat-wise.
All right.
Yeah, it looked quite cool actually, and it's I want to say relatively cheap, is it not?
I don't know if it got delisted.
I think it's definitely I think it's like you can get it for maybe 10, 15 quid. Like, it doesn't seem bad.
Rise of the Cartels, is that it?
Yeah, Rise of the
Yeah.
Cartels.
Yeah, £15 on Amazon.
Oh, there you
Yeah.
go.
Add to basket.
Mate, I've got a list of movie and TV show games. So
Oh yeah.
it is a bunch of shit. Mate, The Cube as well, know that TV show?
Yep.
I guess it's only like £5-6 in CEX. But it's all done in England. I don't think there was any up my way.
Platinum trophy, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
With it. That just sounds like an extremely difficult. That is in the cube with like the button you
TV
have to
show
press.
and yeah.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, that just sounds like that's going to be a very awkward platinum. Do you have to play it with like motion controls or something?
It's just
Get the camera out.
I can see it on the Wii and Switch. I can't see it on PlayStation and CX, but I can see it on the Switch. Maybe it's like motion.
Yeah, like PS3 movie. It's got to be, surely, because that is just I just don't know how you quantify a game like that with a controller. It just doesn't really make sense because it's like, I don't know, like testing your reaction time or throwing something into a I don't know, a bucket or whatever. I've not watched it in years. They have like the Cube experiences and like I'm assuming like London and other major cities. They do look quite fun to see if you can beat the Cube.
Yeah, it's £5. Just search Cube on CX and you'll find it. And it has
down in England.
PlayStation Move features.
There we go. Yeah.
So there you go.
Add to basket. Yeah, there's two copies.
Just getting John video ideas here.
Where in the UK is lucky enough to have? Where are those 2 copies based?
Dartford and a place I've never heard of. Coleraine.
Oh, Coleraine? I think that's Northern Ireland.
I was going to say I've never heard of those. I think I've heard of the Dart place.
Dartford, yeah.
Dartford. Yeah, is Dartford? I feel like Dartford could be kind of close to me, maybe like an hour. It's like a crossing you have to pay for, I think. Dartford crossing.
It's in Kent, supposedly.
Yeah, that's like just outside of London somewhere.
Yeah,
anyway, enough about
in Derry. That Coleraine.
Enough about doxing Defroth.
Yeah, and picking up the Cube. I'm sure we'll see that on either John Orchestro's channel in the future. Blades of Time. Anybody played that? Heard of that Konami title?
That's
on
one I
PS4?
knew
on my
was
list.
mad expensive, but I didn't know it had a platinum.
It's not that hard, but apparently the game's really bad. So that's a bit why it's expensive. It's like I think it reviewed about 5 out of 10 on Metascore. So that's about
awful though.
It's not awful.
Mid, yeah.
Yeah.
When you said bad, I was kind of expecting like satire to make a video like bad games. Like, is it that bad, or it sounds like it might be okay?
Yeah.
But that'll set you back 175 squid.
I think that's the same with that Africa and Aquanauts game, where it's like they're both just really shit games on PS3. But it's one of the ones where it was like, see on the list I was looking at, it was like, oh, these are mad expensive, $300, $400. I was like, fuck me. I jumped on eBay, mate, it's like £50 a game. And I was like, currency isn't that strong at the minute. I don't know what the fuck's going on here.
Yeah, the discrepancy between prices is very crazy.
Yeah, try to find like somewhere that's consistent, reliable on prices. But mate, I've got a game that I don't think you know about, and it's 50 Cent, Blood on the Sand for the PS3. And it's one that I would love. You've got it?
I've got it.
Mate, I want to buy that. But the only thing is, it's a co-op. You need co-op trophies to get it. And I was like, mate, I need to convince somebody else to buy it with me.
If you need it, it's up there. Like top corner, starting with 5. So yeah, I haven't done the platinum. Is it obtainable?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it is.
It is. Oh.
But it's just you need.
I didn't know that.
You need somebody to play with. But it's the Japanese version of the game you need.
Oh, I've seen somebody make a video on that.
That's where it comes in. So it's like the UK US version never had a platinum trophy, never had trophy support, but for some reason the Japanese version does have
I
trophies and it has
see.
a platinum. And
Can be
You
that's
obtained
can't.
using Far Gone Spy on the Japanese version. That's what it says. Yeah,
yeah.
crazy.
You probably. I don't think you could. Could you change the language to English, or would you have to Google Translate your screen?
I think you
'Cause I
would need
know.
to learn Japanese, buddy. That's what you would need to do.
Yeah. No, not me. I don't have it. It's for you to. You're gonna need to get a Japanese translator to watch you play.
I just guess, mate.
How much does that set you back? Like, how expensive is it?
That's like between 120 was like the cheapest I could find it on eBay till like 150, 160 ballpark.
Right.
Yeah, so I've got the English version. That makes
Yeah.
sense.
But that's one I'm like, mate, I'd love to get that one.
Mm,
Yeah,
yeah, it's
they do
good.
look quite cool. It's just the yeah, like where would you even source a Japanese version from? Like, it's
eBay,
like
mate, you get the Japanese
definitely
to
eBay.
send you. Yeah.
How well did it sell in Japan? What Japanese people are like? Yeah, 50 Cent, my favorite.
My boy, 50.
I don't know. He could be quite big over there. I don't.
That's the thing. Did any of you ever play the 50 Cent games on the PS2 and on the 360?
Nah.
Mate, it's like
Nope.
Blood on the Sand is like him in Afghanistan or some shit. But it's
Mm,
the most
Really?
maddest stories. Like he's going after like I think it's like a crystal skull or something like that. It's like after he's performed a concert, he then gets like
What, and the
shot up and
Indiana
it's
Jones.
yeah. I mean it's just mad. We need
Sounds
more
quite fun though.
old school games like that. Celebrity crossovers. Just madness.
Like,
yeah, it's
dare I
wild.
say, like, as crazy as the concept is, it probably is actually a really fun game.
I mean they were fun. I don't know how well they hold up now, but they were fun back when I was a kid playing it. And also Blood on the Sand was in the Guinness Book of World Records for having like the most swear words. So like 9-year-old me thought that was like the coolest fucking thing ever, you know? I was like, this is great. Right up my alley.
Surely a South Park game has taken the cake for most swear words in a game by now. Surely.
I think it would be South Park actually. I wonder what it would be. You got curiosity going.
I've got another game for you guys, which you probably haven't heard of. It's called Mamorukan Curse! Exclamation point. Set you back 150 quid. It's for PlayStation 3, and it's an ultra rare platinum trophy as well. And it's meant to be a shoot 'em up arcade game, but looks again very sort of like JRPG kind of style. It looks kind of interesting. Quite a I don't think I personally play it, but if you guys like Google what the box art looks like, it's a pretty cool.
What?
It would look cool in a collection. It's just very colourful.
I've just done that and it looks crazy.
Yeah,
What game is
like
this? Mammocan Curse?
yeah, that one.
It's pulled
So
the trophy guide from PlayStationTrophies.org, and apparently it's a 9.5 out of 10. So
there you go. Not only an expensive and ultra rare, a very fucking difficult one to do as well.
yeah, mind-numbing difficult.
See I think a lot of similarities in these expensive games is they do seem to be like JRPGs or games that are almost ported over to sort of like the West in a way,
Yeah.
or have something to do with robots. Because there's Dynasty Warriors Gundam Reborn, which I'm pretty sure is just like a mech fighting game, hack and slash kind of thing. I've
Right.
never.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that's isn't Dynasty Warriors like a classic, like loads of like
Yeah, it's
I
warriors
thought it
on
was like a
screen
fighting
fighting.
game. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, this must just be they've done a robot version. It's like a hack and slash, so it must be the exact same as Dynasty. I'm saying normal in quotation marks. I've never played them, but like I've seen it. There's like swords and stuff. But this is like just with robots and maybe lightsabers is the best way to describe it. But you're looking at like 155 quid for that one on the PS3 as well. I'm going to assume it might be a kind of difficult platinum, going off what I know about Dynasty Warriors. They sound quite difficult in a way.
I'd
I
imagine.
need to try
Yeah.
and find. I never looked up this one doesn't have a platinum, but it does have trophy sports. That's like 100%, and it's called Ra One, and it's like mate, it's based off like a Bollywood film, and it sells for between $250 to $380.
Is that like the
Whoa.
superhero guy in a
Yeah,
blue suit?
it's like a shit superhero game. But mate,
Yeah.
because like I looked it up on YouTube and there's the full playthrough and it's a 30-minute video and I was like, it's a 3 out of 10, 3 hours for one if you ever want the 100% on it. But mate,
Good video.
the most expensive platinum that I could find was a game called Tamashii. So it's like TAMASHII, and it's 950 to 1.2 thousand when
Oof.
new. Or I wrote it down
Or-
somewhere. You can buy it on the PlayStation Store for £1.89 if you want to go digital. Save yourself a few pennies. You can get
Do you
it
know
digital.
what it
Is it
is?
shovelware? Yeah,
I never
at that
actually.
price.
Yeah,
It's
I just
on
thought, yeah,
sale.
£1.
It's usually £10, but mate, PlayStation sale you can get it for 3 more days. But it's inspired by obscure Japanese games from the 90s and late 80s, a unique puzzle platformer.
Dude, it looks pretty cool. At least the art style.
Mate, it looks.
I wouldn't pay £1,000 on it, but it looks pretty cool.
Wait, what about £1.89? Can that convince you?
Yeah, that sounds more like it.
But yeah,
Shit.
mate, it looks. I agree though, the art style does look kind of cool on it.
Add to basket.
Hey, I've got a kind of similar one for you. Not as expensive, but Morbid, the 7 Acolytes on PS4. That goes for about £100 in physical. I'm going to assume it might be a limited run of some sort, but I'm seeing you can get it on the PlayStation Store, and it seems to be available for 20 quid.
Yeah.
And I think it's the same game, so it just it
Yeah.
must be like a very not many got released on that one, but yeah, does not as
Someone
expensive.
Someone traded that into CEX, the Switch version of it, and it's about £95.
Oh wow, even on
So
Switch.
yeah, I don't think it was limited run. I think it's just
A rare
know.
game.
Yeah, I couldn't
Yeah,
find
rare
limited run
UK
games
release.
on CEX. I don't think they accept them. In
No.
fact, no, they wouldn't because it's American copies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's no limited run. I don't know if they, because it does seem like a business opportunity for them to start accepting them, but I don't know
Like
if they
foreign
would.
versions of games.
Yeah,
Yeah, because I mean, going back to what I said at the start, the reason why I don't get them is just mainly the import fee, and it doesn't seem worth it for one game. But if CEX could get a kind of partnership going where they house it for the UK and obviously distribute them, like
yeah,
I think
It's
they're
good
on
little-
Amazon. Limited run games.
are they?
some of them. Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, they've got an Amazon store.
Killzone, boys. Anyone got the Killzone trilogy? 100 quid on PS3.
No,
got
but
Killzone 1.
I was about to say Killzone 1 HD. That is
Yeah.
£80 at CEX, or you can do what I'd done and bought it for £10 off the PSN store.
Don't you
Is it
think
still on the
it's-
store?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Don't you just think it's ridiculous that?
there goes 80
John's
quid.
like could have told me that 2 years ago.
Yeah. Like I get it, they're obviously rare games and whatnot, but they're still on the PS store. It's not like they've been delisted because of licensing issues. So I just don't understand why you're charging so much. I mean, I get it, they've not been remastered or remade for PS4, so obviously the price is just gonna sit like healthy. But even then, like I don't know, 100 quid seems very steep for the trilogy, and even 80 quid just for one game. Like
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the same with the God of War HD collection as well. I think I spent £30 or £40 to get both of them. And mate, like the one that's got the 2 PSP games, Volume 2, I think that's £80, £70, £80 or something like that.
75 now. Yeah, I
Yeah.
bought that this week as well.
do you think
I
they're
got the
gonna drop
digital
in price?
version.
With the the God of War, what are they doing? Remaking it or some
Yeah,
shit from the
redoing the
State of Play?
trilogy.
Yeah,
I'm sure we'll talk about it more in depth later, but surely the prices of those PS3 games go down now.
I think
If
they'll
it's
I think they go up and then they drop when it comes out. But also it would depend on how much they cut, I reckon. Let's see if they remove that
Yeah.
fucking like sex scene or whatever it is where you like keep smashing circle. Then
Yeah.
you take stuff like that out, then it might bump the price up.
to be fair, I think it depends, like you say, how much they cut out, because it depends how much it's of a remake it is. If it's
Mm.
ground up remake, it'll be like the Silent Hill games, where Silent Hill 2 remake is completely different to Silent Hill 2, and the value of those just haven't changed, because if you want to play the
Yeah.
original, it's the better way to play it. So Yeah, I think if it's too similar, they'll probably sort of flatline both of them. But if it's completely different, I think the old game will go up slightly. So people will be like, "Oh, I want to play the actual God of War one, not this slop."
Mm.
So,
Bit of a gamble. So get your bets in early.
You might
When
want
that
to buy
shit
it soon
drops.
as well, because I mean we can talk about it more, but like Metal Gear Solid, they just pulled 4 and Peace Walker off the
yeah,
PlayStation Store as soon as they announced it, the Master Collection.
I wonder if Metal Gear 4 probably wouldn't have gone up in price already, would it?
I don't know, mate. You've probably already got it because it was on PS Plus back in the day. I've got the digital
Maybe.
version.
Isn't Metal Gear 4? That's the one you brought me for the mystery box, isn't it? As well.
I don't remember,
Was
mate.
that
It was ages ago.
is that
But...
different?
No, yeah, I think it was 4 actually. I think it was because I think there was
Yeah.
2 different. I think I got you the one where it had like a cover over it or something.
Yeah, it had like a cover, and
Mm.
I think that's just how it looks, isn't it? It looks extremely busted, the cover, and I was like, yeah, I think that was a design choice.
Mm.
Not somebody had it, got it wet, and ripped it up, and then
Yeah.
put the cover back on it.
Mate, speaking of Silent Hill, that's probably got to be my most expensive PS3 game around. Silent Hill
But
Downpour.
Downpour.
is
Yeah, I
your
got that. Yeah.
don't you have like a press copy or
Yeah,
something?
mine's is the press versions as well, so I'll bump the
Oh,
price up a bit.
interesting.
Mate, bought it from Poland. Some guy on eBay in Poland was selling it, so
Yeah.
I think it was like 40, 50 pound, and I get the press kit version of HD Collection, Homecoming, and Downpour on the PS3.
Mhm.
And I was like, mate, I'm fucking up. I'm up in money. We're doing good.
Do you know what makes it different being a press kit? Does it come with like a bonus trailer on the disc or
No,
something,
it's
or is
just
it
it
just
just doesn't come in the box. It comes in like a crystal case, no like the PS1 cases. It
yeah?
just
Yep.
comes in that.
Okay, interesting.
But some press kit versions of games, you get like artwork and look, it's almost like a collector's edition in a way. Some of the shit.
I wanted to add this one in here on from when doing my research, just because I think it's a bit of a weird one. So for 90 quid, you can get Rock Band 4 on the PlayStation 4, and I don't really know how many people are buying Rock Band 4. I feel like we've moved past the Guitar Hero and Rock Band days from like the Nintendo Wii and stuff. But yeah, just
Mm.
seeing a PS4 version of the game, I just thought, oh, that's
Is
quite
that like
expensive.
is that with all the kit and everything, or is it just the disc? Right.
Just the disc, I believe.
Ooh.
Really interesting.
Yeah, yeah, just going on CEX. It
Mm.
was using that price tracker thing you sent, John. It's gone from 75 to 90 quid, so 20% increase.
Wow,
Yeah, it's literally just a game and a disc, no
it's
equipment.
crazy. Yeah.
I think here we go. What a
Oh,
banging deal! You can get the guitar bundle for 100 quid. So for a tenner, you get the guitar, which seems like a a great deal.
I wonder if
it's only
it's
35 on Xbox. It looks like.
Yeah, yeah, 35
Mm.
quid on Xbox. No idea why there's such a price difference with PlayStation. Maybe I don't know.
I wonder
Maybe they've
if
still got licenses for songs or something on it. I
yeah, I
don't
wonder
know.
if it's one of the ones where it's like you know how FIFA kept releasing games on the PS2 until like FIFA 16 or something mad. I wonder
Yeah.
if it's like kind of similar to that, where it's like the last one holding it, last that
It's
generation.
been delisted. October 5th, 2025. It was delisted after 10 years. That's why it's gone up.
Speaking of delisted games, mate, let's talk about games that were not even released but still had a trophy list. NBA Elite 11. And this, mate, this is another one where it's like the lists just straight up lied on the prices, where they were like, this is like 25 grand, 18 grand, and stuff like that. I was like, fucking hell. But then it's like there's sold listings on eBay for like 3,000 to then brand new, it was like 5,500, which is still mad.
That's crazy. I guess I dropped like £100 on the game. I'm like, oh, that was a bit steep.
Yeah, mate, I'm looking at new releases
Thousands.
like Resident Evil, and I'm like, all right, £56 at Curry's there. I
Yeah.
don't know, humming and hawing on it. Then there's people dropping thousands on it. But it was like EA were trying to compete with NBA 2K, and then apparently the demo was just so shit. but they'd already sent the games out, so they pulled them back, and then people would just people that worked at like GameStop or whatever, they'd like stole a handful of copies, and that's the ones that are out. But it's got a trophy list. Unobtainable.
Has a trophy list, yeah.
Yeah, unobtainable because it's got online trophies, which never happened. But mate, that'd be like a cool one to get your hands on. Just
Was
pop
it-
a couple trophies on.
Was it ever obtainable
Nah,
or never?
nah,
No.
because the game
Interesting.
never got officially released, so the servers never went up.
Yeah.
So if anybody's got the platinum, they're a hacker.
Interesting.
A bit of an interesting rabbit hole for people. How familiar are you guys with the PlayStation 3 Essentials collection?
Fairly.
I
Yeah.
started collecting the platinum collection like a few years back.
I mean, I'm assuming those prices are probably still a little bit like inflated and expensive, but just if I think one of the best things you can do is if you're ever in CEX or just anywhere selling them, you can get them at the normal price as they're selling a game, and obviously they don't care. So like I've picked up like Dragon Ball Z Raging Blast 2. Oh, Fallout 3, nice. That looks
Nice,
really
yeah.
good in that red trim as well.
Yeah, that was brand new off Amazon. I bought it for like £20 a few years ago. And then I seen online something about the Essentials is like the worst version to buy or something. It's like more prone to crashing. And I was like,
Oh.
fucking fantastic.
I think that's just Fallout 3.
It's just a Bethesda game.
Yeah. Maybe the Game of the Year edition because of all the DLC, but they all crash. Like,
I think this has got
Yeah.
a DLC, I'm not sure.
Not as
it
bad
will,
as
yeah,
New
'cause it's Game of the
Vegas.
Year.
Yeah, Game of the Year edition. Yeah.
Yeah. They're equally as bad. They both collapse. Once you hit like a certain point, the game's broken.
I think was it like save files or something like that? It's the amount of save files or the amount of space it takes up or something.
Yeah. If you, for example, if you kill enemies with energy weapons, they'll disintegrate, but their disintegrated body will stay there forever, and it will just take up space on your save file. And once you hit like 8 megabytes or something, your save file is just broken.
Oh mate,
Brilliant.
that's good to know because I always liked the laser pistol when I played Fallout 3 back in the day, so I know stay the fuck away from that.
Yeah.
Just back on the PS3 Essential stuff, you can sometimes get some expensive variants of them, which sell for a lot of money. But a lot of them, like a lot of the rarer ones, aren't actually in England. They're in different countries, despite being English, like language. Like I think is it FIFA 17 or something? Like, very obscure. You can get an Essentials PS3 version, but it's only South Africa that you can really get it from. And in South Africa, you can pick it up for really cheap, but because no one in the UK has it, and if they're a collector, you can ship that puppy over and make like a bit of a lot of money. But it's one of those games that's virtually extinct, and it's like I think Remember Me as well is probably another one. Like if you see that in a red case, snap that puppy up because yeah, 'cause like the normal base version goes for like 15, 20 quid. Yeah.
Have you seen a guy called Retro Gatter on YouTube?
Yeah, I've seen Retro Go.
Yeah. Yeah, I noticed he was trying to collect all the essentials. That's where I saw it first. And
Yeah,
it does look cool having them all lined up, but
yeah, I saw it first with N64 and then Tress, sort of all one word. And he's who I saw do that first. 'Cause I think I watched Retro Ghetto before, but I don't think I recall seeing the essential stuff. And I ended up just from the recommendation having the N64 Tress pop up, and he's just been on this mad collecting journey like every week, and it's just been really interesting to watch him complete this collection. I'm just thinking, dude, that shelf behind you is probably worth like 3 or 4 grand by now. Like it's so expensive to be a collector in that field, which is just super cool.
yeah.
Yeah. I've got some bonus games for you gentlemen that don't actually have platinum trophies if you wanted to see how expensive some games can get up to. So I'll go with the 2 cheaper ones first. For around 150 quid each, we've got the Star Wars Race of Revenge. So there was recently on PlayStation, hackers or whatever found that specific copy of the limited run disc, I believe.
I believe so. Yeah.
You could exploit, was it PS5, like the jailbreak it, or PS4?
I think it was the 4.
It'd be PS5.
Was it the 5?
The 4 you've been able to jailbreak for a while, so it must be 5.
Yeah, so that shot up in price despite literally being what, a £30 game before people
Yeah.
realised. A game that has never, I've also been told by our source of.
How does it jailbreak it though? What is the? Do we know how? What that copy of the game
Probably just
does it kind of?
code or something, I guess. Like maybe when you put the game in, it's got a code and it can piggyback on some of the software on PlayStation. Don't know. It's all a bit over my head. I've never really got into the jailbreaking thing. Maybe if somebody watching can drop in the comments if they've got any experience, I might know.
Did you jailbreak a PSP, John? Or did you just buy?
PSP, yeah.
Yeah, you did. Mate, I thought that's when we
Yeah.
were talking about jailbreaking. I was like, I thought you did.
Yeah. It's quite easy. It's literally download a file onto a memory card and put it in, and it's done. So
Are you signed in with your PlayStation account on that PSP as well?
it doesn't. I don't think the servers for PlayStation Network are up anymore on PSP or something like that. Either way, I've never connected it in any way.
Oh yeah, actually, no, I was thinking of a Vita. Then I guess they're different, aren't they? A PSP and a PSP
Yeah.
Vita. Yeah, because I was gonna say like it sounds. I mean, probably pretty useful to have one. And obviously, we don't recommend it. That's bad if you jailbreak things. You buy your games, but yeah, I just see people do it, and I'm like, oh, you're connected to your PlayStation account. Like, I wonder if they're just gonna, I don't know, somehow hack into it or whatever. Like, oh yeah. Another game for 150 quid. We've got Arab Drift Cars 1 on PlayStation 4. It's never been in stock in CEX, despite them having it listed on the site. I think I've seen one person on eBay flex their copy, but you can also get it digitally for 15 quid. So, yeah.
There's
Maybe
also
they
a
made one
full
copy.
trilogy, if that tickles your fancy.
Is there?
Yeah, there's 2
Ooh.
other games.
Hopefully the other two might have platinums, because that's just 100% the first
I think
one.
they're just 100% when I looked at it.
Oh, can't believe it. So disappointing. Probably the most disappointing 100% of them all is Poop Slinger, and that could set you back maybe 13 grand. It's kind of at the seller's discretion, because there's something stupid like 83 copies made or something like that. So I guess whoever wants to sell it can, set the price. I saw on eBay somebody was selling the, like, do you know when you get shipped something in like the little envelope? Somebody was selling the envelope the game came in for like 300 quid, and I was like, what?
Insane.
Like, are you okay?
Piece of paper. Yeah.
Mate, see that NBA Elite game? There's people selling the promo posters, and it was like, there was one in the UK, it was like £440, and then there was one in America that was over 1,000, and I was like, fucking hell. Mate, it's mad because it's like, you think we know about expensive games when it comes to like the ones that we've bought and stuff like that, but there's like a whole other world out there where it's like mad money.
Yeah.
Look, what would you consider then an expensive game? Because obviously we've spoken about a whole range of games that are probably out of our price point, like that generally stupidly expensive. Of course, if you're watching, let us know some other ones we might have missed. But to me, when I see a PlayStation 3 game and it's at £40, I go, oof, I think that's a little bit expensive for a PS3 game. Like, I would say 80 quid is probably my tap out for a PlayStation 3 title, at least. Like, have you got a kind of price point where you go, nah, not paying any more than that?
Yeah, over 30 for a PS3 is when you're like, oh, this is an expensive game. I don't know what my tap out would be. See, because you can make like a video on it and potentially make money back on it. If you take
I
that
think
out
it's
of the
slightly
equation,
different.
Yeah.
Before YouTube, I don't think I would have bought some of the stuff I've bought for like 80 quid. But because I do, it's like business expense, tax man.
Tax write off.
That's fine. Yeah. So, Blades of Time, I think, is my cut off. Like, I've bought quite a few £80 games recently. So, Killzone HD, Silent Hill Downpour, that sort of thing. But Blades of Time at, was it 175? It was 195. It's like, well, I don't know about that.
Have you got the Vita Silent Hill game?
Nope.
No,
nope. That's gone down slightly.
I think that's
ever
90
so slightly.
or 95.
Yeah.
I've seen it for.
It was 98, and I think it was over 100, so it is slightly coming down.
Drink. What other Silent Hill games is there? Is that
it? Was there Downpour Trilogy, Homecoming?
Because Homecoming doesn't have
the
trophies,
Vita one.
And then the Vita.
No.
The
Vita one, yeah.
You get trophy support for the OG Silent Hill. Get that done.
Does Homecoming have achievements though on
Yeah.
Xbox?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's got Steam achievements as well.
Yeah,
Definitely it's got
probably.
Xbox because I've got the 360 version. But I'm not. I think Steam's got achievements as well. Mate, it's annoying as fuck when you see that in it. Like the
Yeah.
Godfather 1, that's got Xbox achievements but no PlayStation trophies.
I bought that and I was like, what do you mean it hasn't got a platinum? What? I just spent £60 on this and I can't even get a platinum on it.
Mate, I bought
It's
the
great.
I have to play it for fun.
360 version. I was like, I can do a video on it getting the 100% achievements, but there's DLC achievements, and the DLC's been unlisted. You can't buy it anymore. So I'm like, what's the video gonna fucking be?
That was a killer when Xbox did that for like a lot of stuff.
There was somebody on the trophy hunting Discord that they just bought like a fuck ton of Xbox games. Can't remember who it was.
One that I was looking into recently was Fable Anniversary. So I got it on Xbox and it's gone up slightly, but you can't get the 100% because it's
Smart
linked to
glass.
like smart glass, yeah. But you can get it on Steam. So
oh, nice. Yeah, because you get Fable 2 and 3 as well on like the 360.
Yeah.
I think they're all part of Game Pass as well.
Yeah.
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 I was looking at that
The
and I'd
Game of the
already
Year
done.
edition too.
I'd already done a bunch of the achievements back when it like first came out. So I was like, I need to make a second.
Did you have the smart glass one?
No.
Did you do the smart glass?
Just for many listeners at home and also myself, what the fuck is smart glass? Is that like a TV or something?
It was like an app for your phone that would be like
Right.
it's like a companion app for Xbox games.
Okay. So kind of like, was it Battlefield 4 that you could get your phone and it like acted as a mini map or some
you would
shit?
act as the commander and you could like send supplies to your teammates and stuff like that. But no, it was literally just like, so you'd be playing. Where's my phone? I can't think. Oh, there it is. So like you just have your phone.
Smart glass app.
You just have your phone, and it would have like the game map on it. So you would like set it down in front of you, so you don't need to pull up the map. It's the dumbest shit.
Do you know what? Very dumb, very gimmicky, but also kind of fucking cool at the same time.
Mate, you know what was
annoying
cool that I never used? The Fallout 4 had a companion app because I bought the like Pip-Boy edition at launch. Mate, I was buzzing for Fallout 4. I was fucking hyped. And you could put the Pip-Boy on, and then you could slide your phone into it, and then you use the companion app in it as if you're using like an actual Pip-Boy. But
That's cool.
I never ended up using it. And plus, mate, now the size of the phones, it would never fucking fit in it.
That's the point. We're talking about expensive platinums, but like the collector's editions are a whole different ball game. Like that Fallout 4 collector's edition is.
Mate, I've got a bunch of collector's editions in the loft. I went through a wee random phase. I wonder.
There's so many cool games that I mean, it makes sense. Like the majority of games do get collector's editions, don't they, or limited editions? But there's just so many ones that I just didn't expect to have it, or just I've never seen it. Like I saw Kingdom Hearts 2.5 earlier, and that looked really cool with a collector's edition. I was like, how did I never know this existed? But of course it existed. It's Kingdom Hearts. Like it's a massive franchise. But yeah, for the context of the expensive platinums, they were just single like base versions of the games. But yeah, I dread to think what the most expensive collector's edition things could be. Like I don't know, like a Call of Duty. If you're getting the Juggernaut fridge, was it Black Ops 3? Surely that's
so bad.
Like that's got to set you back a lot of money. It looks cool as shit, but fuck.
This app is saying the Fallout 4 Pip-Boy edition is only £100, but it is my most expensive. Then it's like Bloodborne, God of War, Ghost of Tsushima, Nathan Drake Collection, Last of Us, all them collector's editions. Batman Arkham City, that was a cool one. You get the wee statue of Batman.
I've seen that one, someone tried that in recently.
I saw that myself in store. It did look pretty cool.
Yeah. I wanted Arkham Origins, I think it was, where it's Batman fucking grabbing Joker by the throat. I always thought that one was cool. But it's meant you buy all of them and then it's like, where are you going to place them? You're not getting enough fucking room. So then I just went with Rubber Ducks instead.
I've already got enough with just like random
Just
discs. I don't need to start getting statues and stuff everywhere. Like it's a whole other ball game.
I don't know. It looks like, is there a bit of room behind you, like to the left of the door or right of the door?
Yeah, I could maybe put stuff there, but I'm like, mate, then it just becomes a fucking mess. Try and keep it somewhat neat and clean. Then you start pulling out fucking
But
figures and stuff like that as well. Your wee toy
with
collection.
I've kind of fallen into the or not statues, but just things, collecting things and putting them out. So yeah, so little space, so many good things to buy, and they're really tall as well. Like some of the Final Fantasy ones, like what was it, like 20 inches of Sephiroth or some shit like that? Like he's massive. Like where's that fitting?
It's almost too big.
Yeah, exactly. It's almost painful. But how many? I mean, we kind of discussed it, but are there any more like expensive platinum trophies that we actually own ourselves? Yeah, I
Saw
feel like
2
John, you might be
went
the
up in
man
price.
for this. Sorry.
The Saw games. Saw 2 went up in price. I think that's 40 something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Saul's quite a bit.
But it's
Even
all
like
the 40-50 pound mark. It's like the
yeah,
Killer is Dead, Lollipop Chainsaw, Shadows of the Damned, Silent Hill games. I think that's
why do you think that is? Is
Saw
it the
games.
price they released? I guess they sort of just go up back to the price they released.
Yeah, I think especially see like the Grasshopper games like Lollipop Chainsaw, where it's like they reviewed so bad here and they never sold that well. But now
Yeah.
they've kind of got that cult classic thing where everybody's like, oh, mate, that was actually... Because, mate, I bought Lollipop Chainsaw to do a video on it being like, this game's going to be so shit. Because it's like, I think it's like 40-something on Metacritic. It's really bad.
Yeah.
And then I played it, I was
It
like...
is really bad.
No, it's not. I was like, mate, this game's fucking good. I love it. I was like shocked how much I liked it. I think... I've not even got it.
See, have you done the PS5 version of it yet?
No, I will only do the PS5 version.
Yeah, like I played the PS5 version thinking it was going to be really good, and obviously we know my thoughts on it. I thought it was just a very big disappointment, and it might be the case that like the PS3, like original hardware, is just the way to go. Because I felt that way after going and getting the platinum for Far Cry 3. I was like, I didn't like the classic edition on PS4, but I went back to the PS3 version. I was like, that jankiness and the charm, it just works on PS3. So like maybe it would be the same with Lollipop Chainsaw. Like you just kind of, it's a 15-year-old console. It's okay to have a bit of jank.
I'm a bit more forgiving when it comes to PS3. I find when I play them, like
Yeah.
Colonial Marines reviewed terribly, and it's not great, but I quite enjoyed it playing it like last year because you sort of come in with the context of right, it's going to be bad, it's going to run like shit, and actually,
Yeah.
Had fun with it. So
Expectations in the ground, but
yeah,
anything's better than being bad. Do you think you'd do Aliens versus Predator 2010?
I don't know. I've never really been. Well, I haven't seen in donkey's years the Alien vs Predator films, so I've never really been big into that concept. It's always just been Alien for me.
Yeah.
So I've got Dark Descent to do on the PS5, and then I may have a look at it because that's the only one left.
I think it turned 16 years this week, so a bit of an anniversary for it.
Yeah.
It kind of made me want to, because I've always said my 10 out of 10 platinum I think I'd like to do would be that, despite PSN profiles dropping it down to a 9 out of 10, which I'll never forgive them for. But yeah, I mean, it's difficult. I think there's like permadeath that you need to do on the campaigns, and it's like it is meant to be quite brutal, but I just feel enough practice, you'll probably get it maybe. I don't know, but it's something that I definitely do want to try. The multiplayer is probably the worst aspect of it. Like that takes forever to do.
How difficult would the online be with like, boosting it?
Like if you was in 2010, it probably wouldn't have been that bad when things were popular. It still would have taken ages, like absolutely ages. But even with boosting, it still takes a long time. Like luckily, there is a bit of an exploit that you can do. You can go into one of the single player missions and like I don't know, you shoot like I don't know that you sit on top of an elevator and it glitches and you just sit there and for some reason it gives you XP for multiplayer. So it actually speeds up those trophies because I was the idiot that was grinding out a good half of the online stuff and I thought, why the fuck am I doing this? Like the people that I was boosting with as well were a little bit like kind of selfish and I was like I've got the got the trophies I actually needed people for. I'm just gonna pop out solo, I think, because they were
See you
just
guys.
yeah, because it was one of those ones where it's like the most efficient way to boost that game is one person just takes all of the kills and gets the most XP, if that makes sense. So then the game ends quickly, and then you go
Mm.
to the next person. But like it was just like you know how it is with boosting. Like people are like me, 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 me. It's like
Yeah.
lot of egos and stuff. So I was like, I'm just gonna do it the easy way, change the DNS settings, and do it that way. Yeah.
Because I was thinking that with, see, Arkham Origins, when I done the multiplayer for it, I was like, see, try to do this legit would have been solid. Because there's one in particular where it's you need to do every type of takedown. So it's like hanging from like the wall kind of thing, like from the grates, jumping down on. Mate, I think there's like 8 or 9 different variants you need to do in one game. But it's like, I
Oh wow.
think if 10 takedowns would end the game, I think there's only like 10 enemies or something. And it's like Batman and Robin, so you're playing as Batman, you need to do all the takedowns. See, if you were playing at public games, like not boosting, like if Robin takes out 3 enemies, then you kind of get the trophy. It was like
All
something
right.
like that.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck that, that's legit.
Yeah.
I've
That sounds awful.
I wanted to buy that game actually. I know it's unobtainable, but I've never played it for some reason, and it does seem like it's a pretty decent game. Obviously, not technically being main line from
Yeah.
the devs.
I remember liking it, but I got it. I mean, I actually got it dirt cheap. I bought it on PC in Tesco, and I think it was like 35, £40 or something like that. And I took it to the checkout, and they're like, right, £3 fucking 20 pence or some shit. And I was like, this has never happened to me before. This is fucking unreal. I got it pure dirt cheap. So I think because of that, I was like, mate, this game's actually fucking good. But in comparison to like the other games, it's not as good, obviously. Different voice
Bro,
actors as well.
Bro's
Mm.
done the old trick of scanning fruit and putting the label on the video game to get it cheaper.
Mate, I didn't think Tesco sell games anymore, you know?
I don't
Like they
think they do.
stopped.
No, I
Can't
know
remember last time I
Asda
seen one now.
Asda do,
Asda.
thankfully, even though they're still overpriced. But
Are they?
yeah, it's a dying art, isn't it? Sort of like physical games in just generic stores.
Game as well, mate. Game getting fucking. They're just on a
Rest
Sports
in peace.
Direct now. Mate,
Rest in peace.
Yeah.
The only good
they're in
thing
the
about
bin.
Game is they sometimes get Pokemon stuff, and because everyone's forgotten about Game, it's still in stock. So I'm actually going to go into town later and see if they've got any of the new Pokemon sets because you can't get them online; like they're all sold out.
Mm.
So yeah, but what a shame. I feel like CEX should buy Game and
They
just
don't need to, really. They don't need
yeah.
to. Like,
But they're gonna
Did
buy
you know
like
like
their
Game?
stock of Funko Pops. What about they getting it?
Oh fuck that. I see some of the merch in CEX of like the hats. I'm like, guys, why are we selling this? Please stop. But no, like I feel like if they brought Game, they could do like, do you know like Game Station and Game? Like, I'm pretty sure they were owned by the same thing at one point. Like they
Game
could just
bought
do that.
Game Station.
Yeah,
the Game Station was better, and it went
Oh.
downhill when Game took them over. So
Yeah, it was so much
Yeah.
better.
yeah,
but yeah, I'm kind of hoping for the same thing. Like let CEX just run it into the ground even more. You know what I mean? Like
just kill it off.
yeah, like properly kill it off. Like fuck you. Like
Buy the competition just to burn it. Like,
yeah,
have
exactly.
global dominance.
They're running
But
into the ground
man,
themselves well enough. Is it Mike Ashley that owns them?
yeah,
yeah, I
Yeah.
think so.
yeah, phrases. Yeah,
Ruined it, mate. Game Station though, what a place!
so
Like,
good.
brilliant. Yeah, just, they had so many good deals as well, didn't they? It was like I don't know, trade in what was it like 3 games or 4 games or something, and get a brand new something like PS2 game for like £1. I mean, I'm making this up, but like the deals were like stupidly crazy, weren't they? And I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure you could return things within 7 days, even if you played it. So you
The
could just
return policy was
constantly,
good. Trading policy
yeah,
was good. It was just better. It was just yeah. You'd walk in and it was like, this is sick.
yeah,
And it'd be like 4
Yeah.
for £10 on PS2 games, 4 for £20,
yeah.
stuff like
hmm
It's just what a time as well. Like just going into the shop and seeing the game consoles, like with obviously the controllers sticking
Yeah.
out behind like the bit of like acrylic plastic as well. Go in and play some FIFA. Brilliant.
that. Those really good old days, mate. No, we're all
They were.
getting old. Buying stuff
On
on Amazon.
back onto expensive platinums, I just had a train of thought. There's also, for example, Fallout. We were talking about Game of the Year edition.
Mhm.
Yeah.
New Vegas has gone up quite a bit, but the standard edition's like I think a tenner, and the Ultimate edition with all the DLC is about 40 quid.
Oh wow.
Because it's all on the disc. So that's another sort of way of looking at it as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm assuming you can still buy the DLC, right? On the PS
Believe
Store.
so.
Yeah.
Believe so. Yeah, it'd probably be about 40 quid anyway. I
Yeah, I was
imagine.
gonna say
Yeah,
it's
so
one of the ones we just never go on sale.
Yeah.
But
Sorry.
mate, Mafia 2 is the same because I was looking into that. Like, I get the Mafia 2 Platinum for PS3, but the DLC's been taken off the PlayStation Store. So the only way you can get the DLC is by buying the Platinum version of the disc. But that's only like £6 or something, I think it is. But mate, sometimes what is it I bought? See, when I was like buying the Platinum collections, I bought like a bunch of fucking games in CEX, and one of them, I think it was Infamous. It's the Platinum edition of the game, but the disc is the regular version, and I was like, "You fucking cunts!"
It's really annoying when they do that. Yeah.
And they're like, "Mate, it's the
It's
same
because
game. It's the same game."
yeah, yeah, exactly. They don't care. They sort of look at it as like, oh, disc.
Aye.
The label works. Yeah, it's
Aye.
fine. So it's so annoying. Yeah.
You feel like you're carrying as well when you're like, "No, Platinum edition. Get the fucking proper disc in."
Mate, I make a point of being like, what did I pick up? It was a PlayStation 3 Essentials. It might have been God of War or Killzone because they resell for a little bit more than just the standard edition. Like it's not much, but I was like, I took it up to the till. It was like quite cheap, and I was like, I think it must have been Killzone actually, one of those, maybe Killzone 3. And I was like, oh, like have you got the red? Like have you got the Essentials? And like they're like, no. I was like, oh yeah, just leave it then. Like I do it all the time. Like if it's not what it is, like in the box, if it's not like marrying up, then like what is the point of spending money? It's kind of pointless. Unless you just don't care about collecting. Then.
But that's the thing. Most people who work there, at least in my experience, just they're like, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like, "I'm
There's
on
not
minimum
actually
wage, mate."
many collectors. Yeah, there's not
Yeah.
actually many like serious collectors that work there. So it's not like they
Well,
care.
the worst thing as well is like when there's no manual with
Yeah.
the game. That really upsets me. Like,
So quick trick here. Go in with your copy and just swap the manual out and walk off. Because if they don't sell it, if they don't like say on the front with manual, then it doesn't matter. So I've done it a couple times where like I've got Ultimate Spider-Man on the PS2 and the copy I bought from them didn't have manual, and then they got one in like a week later with manual. I was like, sweet, well that's mine now. Like,
Yoink.
yeah, because they don't see any value in the manual, so it doesn't really matter, you know.
that's crazy. They don't see a value in the manual. Like,
On some games, at least.
yeah, so
Yeah. Unless it's like £100 plus, then they're like,
But like, I don't really understand. I guess it's probably different from store to store. But for instance, I brought Wolverine, and that was out on the shop floor, and it had the manual, and I'm like, surely people just come in and steal the boxes with manuals and worry about getting the game somewhere else because obviously, whatever. And then like Captain America and one of the Spider-Mans, like Edge of Time or one of those expensive Spider-Man games, behind the glass, right? No manuals, and the Captain America game is the same price as the Wolverine. I'm just like, why is that behind
Yeah.
a glass with no manual? Like it's, yeah. I had my hopes up. I thought I was hitting the jackpot having them in stock in my local place, and yeah, I was like, oh, take them back. I don't want them. I'll just take Wolverine.
We had it was one of the Spider-Mans, I think it was Edge of Time, and it was the same thing. It sort of opened it, no manual, was like, you can have it. Not
Yeah.
interested. I'm not paying £70 on the game just for an empty case. Like,
Do you think they would ever drop the price?
Nope.
Like,
No. Mate,
that they'll probably start differentiating at some point, like they do with the
Yeah.
PS2. But
I hope
not
so.
until they do that.
I was going to say, what game was it I went in to buy? Dead to Rights Retribution on the 360. I was going to do a video on it. No, the game where it's like the guy with the dog. And I think you can control the dog. But mate, it looked cool as fuck. Anyway, I was going to buy it for a video. And I could not find it out on the shop floor. And I was looking on the app. I was like, it's definitely here. So I said to the lassie, she's like, no. She's like, the disc is here though. So she was going to sell me just the disc for the same fucking price. And I was like, nah,
Get fucked.
you're all right. Take a pass on it.
Yeah. Yeah, mate. I think it would be good if CEX did differentiate, because I don't like going on eBay because obviously you don't have that guarantee, and if the disc works and whatnot, especially with PS3 games, because sometimes they just don't work, do they? But at least on eBay, 9 times out of 10 you're seeing complete inbox, manual, disc, and obviously like the slip cover that somewhat looks in good condition. But then when you're buying online, I know in theory, you should technically get the manual and it should be in good nick, but I've been burned a few times by buying online from CEX. But it's like if you just paid the extra tenner from eBay, at least you see what you're getting and you know that it's complete. But I don't know, £7, £10, £10. So I'll do the gamble.
It is a bit of a faff, but at least you can just straight away return it, no questions.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that's the only good thing with it is you buy it and it's like, oh, no manual, right? Well, it's coming straight back, and I'll order it again instantly. So I did that with Family Guy, Back to the Multiverse. Although they charged me £2 extra because it went up in between me ordering it and placing it again.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I brought Spider-Man Web of Shadows. I think, is that the most expensive one? I didn't realize they didn't have a platinum trophy. I just assumed they all had platinums. But I'll give it to CEX. It came packaged very well. Like, I think they obviously saw it as like a 70 quid game, so it was like very well packaged and padded and stuff. But yeah, no manual, and then the disc didn't work either. And I was like, like, you've sold me a fucking dodgy disc. Like, when I googled it, it was like, yeah, like, even though I think PS3 is like region free, it was still like, when I googled it, it was like, oh, this is like a different disc. Like, it's not compatible. So that's very bizarre. Right. And then I was panicking. I was like, oh no, they might think that I've switched to dodgy disc. But
Is
got a refund.
Insider's tip. They take a photo of they're supposed to, of everything before they send it off. So they'll take a photo of the disc, the manual, the case, like everything they should be taking a photo of, so that if you do bring it in and it's a swapped disc, then they can fight you either way, basically.
Damn. Because, mate, I've got, what was the two games? Tony Hawk Pro Skater 5, and there was another game. I think it was EA Rory McIlroy PGA golf game. And for some reason, mate, the discs just don't work. And I was like, I could just go into CEX, buy it in CEX, swap the disc, and then take it back.
Yeah.
That was the game plan. Imagine I could,
I
could still get away with
that. You can do.
Yeah.
That you can do. Quite
But
easily.
if I buy it
also,
online, they'll take pictures of
it. Online, to be honest, online, they won't fight it either.
Yeah.
If it's like a £3 game, you bring it back in, the guy at the counter will just be like, all right, and then just hit refund. It doesn't,
Yeah. Or maybe ask to resurface the disc. Sometimes they do that, don't
Can
they?
you resurface the PS4 and 5 ones?
I don't know.
Yes, but
can you?
It's not really worth it, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't know. For some reason, I thought Blu-ray discs you couldn't resurface.
You can, yeah. It just it may be depending on how expensive the disc cleaner is, because CX has quite expensive ones. But to be honest, it does more damage than good a lot of the time. It's not really worth it.
Yeah, because mate, that's another thing. In Game Station, they had the wee hang behind. I think it was like £1 they charged you, and they would resurface the PS2 discs and stuff like that. Back in the good old days. I've never actually had to get that done though. Get a game resurfaced.
Oh, I remember doing all sorts. Was it like if you put toothpaste on a PS2 disc, it would like fix it and stuff? Like, and GameCube ones were the worst, weren't they, for not working? I think. Yeah.
Well, it's because they're tiny, aren't they? You can't really do much with them once they stop working. It's just
yeah.
Do you know what, speaking of this topic as well, I seen a thing on Twitter and it was like apparently PS1 games are now starting to deteriorate to the point you can't play them with how old the discs are. Same with like certain DVDs as well. And I was like,
makes sense.
But it's like, mate, that it's something you don't even think about, but that'll be happening to PS3 games in, what would that be, like 10 years' time or something? It's mad.
Yeah.
I saw the same about DS cartridges. They're apparently like degrading as well. So you need to pop them in your DS every now and then just to make sure they still work and make sure they keep on working, supposedly.
Because I think, is it the Game Boy games, they've got like a wee battery in them. That's what goes wrong with them.
Yeah, you can like is it resolder or something? Redo. You can fix them though, I believe, if you open them up. I know with DS games, I didn't realize you can get fake DS games. So
Yeah.
I think it's more of an
Mm.
American thing. I think it's a Retro Rebound or Mr. Matty Plays, what are his channels. I think when he's brought DS games, obviously some of them are quite expensive from GameStop. Like you can look and you can tell if it's been like, I guess reprinted is probably the best way to
Yeah.
say it. Which I just like, who reprints a DS game? Like it's the most bizarre thing.
Mm.
But
Yeah, I think it was mostly people selling like fakes of like Pokemon games and stuff like that. But it's like it
yeah,
proper
yeah.
works and stuff. Like you wouldn't know it's a fake until you open it.
Yeah, I mean, as long as it works. I mean, obviously, you don't want to pay a genuine price for it, do you? I think that's obviously quite jarring. But if you know that you're buying a fake and it's a good fake and works, what's the issue? You know, saves you paying £100 if you just paid 20.
If you're
Yeah.
buying a fake, though, you
Especially-
might as well just get an emulator.
Yeah.
There is also that, yeah.
Yeah.
Just pop it on that. Mate, I see you get some PS2
So-
games behind you. You get any PS2 video plans or anything?
Not really. I
Yeah.
have a bunch. I got all the Star Wars PS2 games and just random ones. Outrun's pretty good.
Outrun?
Yeah.
I've not even heard that game.
It's like the arcade one.
No.
But you can play it on PS2.
I need to Google it and check it out.
It's good. Yeah. It's probably my favorite PS2 game.
Outrun PS2. Ah. Yeah. Mate, just feel
Yeah.
like the HUD, the UI, it gives me like Crazy Taxi vibes. Big fucking
Yeah,
numbers
yeah.
and shit.
Is it an expensive one? Or-
Nah, like a tenner, £15.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your most expensive PS2 game, do you know? You get like Silent Hill 2 in there or something?
No, I'm not a big PS2 collector. PS3 is my era, so
PS3.
that's where all my value is. Like PS2 is just, like I said, the Ultimate Spider-Man was 15. Like, yeah,
It's more just nostalgia
nothing really.
kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. But moving on for expensive platinums, any of you ever paid for a platinum? In the sense of like making it easier buying some DLC to try and get it done? Because I know I done FIFA 23, I think it was. There was like was it still called Volta back then?
Yeah, it would have been.
Oh,
Volta.
yeah, I've done that. Yeah.
Yeah, they took the
Disappointed
season
boys.
ended or something. So it was I would have to grind an ungodly amount of hours, and I was like, I'll just buy like £10 and then buy all the
Yes.
fucking outfits, and I got it. So it was mate one of the most shit platinum pops. Just me buying an outfit, but I got it done.
Yeah,
I
sod
guess-
that. I'm not
yeah.
playing Volta for 50 hours. Like,
Yeah,
Silly
absolutely
me did.
not.
I thought I'm not giving EA money for me just to get a platinum. I was like, I'm going to stick this one out. Should have just paid.
And
Yeah.
that's the only one I can think off the top of my head where I've had to pay to
Yeah.
get the platinum and make it easier. Outside of paying women to play Minecraft with me, of course.
I've not technically done it yet, but I have brought it thanks to you, Chris. Is Assassin's Creed 2 on the PlayStation 3?
Yeah.
The one of the DLC packs. It was like, what was it like £2.39? Or it was really cheap, but I've technically paid for DLC that will help me with the platinum because one of the levels, it's a missable trophy where you're flying with Da Vinci's wingsuit thing. You've got to kick off a soldier off a roof,
Yep.
and obviously you can't repeat missions for some bizarre reason in AC2. But Assassin's Creed 1 let you repeat missions, I'm pretty sure. Anyway,
Do
yeah, so you
you
have to either.
still have the save file though?
I need to check. I've not checked it yet, but I think I should. If not, I will actually just scream.
Because then it was just a waste of money.
It was, but yeah. In theory, if anyone is going for Assassin's Creed 2 and you've completed the game and you don't want to replay it all, buy one of the DLCs. If you Google it, or even on the DLC, it will tell you like use Da Vinci's gear again, and that helps you get the missable trophy. So yes, I technically have brought something to make a platinum easier.
PS4 version doesn't have that though for Assassin's Creed 2. That comes with DLC.
I was thinking because that's the only one I've done. Well, this is all new to me.
Yeah.
I did just do the trophy when it was the mission though. So what we do?
Yeah, do you know what? I think I remember playing it as a kid, and I thought,
Hmm.
I know there's a trophy for it, and I fucked it up, and I was like, oh well, like I don't care, sort of thing. If that makes sense. Like, doesn't really matter. I can go back, and I just haven't for like 15 years.
What about you, John? You ever paid to make a platinum easier?
Apart from FIFA, I don't think the only thing that comes to mind is Resident Evil.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Resident
There's
Evil 3, I think it is.
that's the one. Yeah, but I don't think I did it. So I just played it. What was it? You got like the Infinite Launcher early or something on Resident Evil 3?
yeah. I think you can pay for it early, but yeah, if you just complete the game through, you should get it for your next. I think that's what I did on like the next
Yeah.
playthrough. Then just did that with the because I was like, I want to enjoy it. I'm not trying to speed run it. So
Yeah.
yeah.
In terms of now, like for making videos, apart from FIFA, because no one cares, I don't think I'd do it. Like,
Yeah.
I'd just get hate. For you're like, oh yeah, so there's this difficulty trophy, and I just paid £5 and got it. Everyone would
just
be like,
skipped it.
unsubscribed, disliked, like, so.
Yeah, I was thinking that with there's that game UFL,
Yeah.
and it was like you could buy currency and it would save you grinding. And I was like, I could get fastest achiever if I just buy the DLC. Just buy the platinum. But then I was like, the whole reason for getting fastest achiever would be for a video. And then the video is just me going, I just bought it. It's just, you know.
Yeah. Here's my credit card.
Yeah.
Do you think because obviously the PlayStation Plus, if you've got that, it gives you the welcome pack for UFL, and that's like what 50 million coins.
60.
Do you think that's 60 million? Do you think that's technically like would you say that voids your speed run attempt? Would you say because it does give you a very big leg up?
I don't know. Nah, because everybody's got it though.
And you are among some of the fastest achievers, are you not?
Yeah, I was going to talk about it later, but I'm third. And mate, I should have been first. I fucked up on it. Because there's a trophy for scoring 3 goals in a game and then 5 goals in a game. And to do it, the platinum the fastest way, you need to draw a game and then win a game. So I was like, I'll just draw my first game, but get like the 5 goals. So I scored 3 goals and then scored 3 own goals. And when I scored the 3 own goals, I forfeited the game. It was like, this is a fair play place. Please don't fucking be a cunt. So I lost the game. So then I had to play an extra game at the end. And it's like 5 minutes each half. So I added like an extra 10 minutes on. And I think I was only 4 minutes slower than the fastest guy. And I was like, damn.
Human.
But at the same
Pretty
time,
fun game, though.
I wasn't recording. So if I get fastest with recording, I'd have been kind of pissed. Mate, it's better than it was at launch because I played it at launch and it was kind of shit. But it doesn't do anything better or different than FIFA or anything. You know what I mean?
It's just another copy. Yeah.
As a free version though, I'd definitely consider playing that over buying FC27. Like if I needed a FIFA fix, I think I'd just do that because it's free to play. Like it holds up pretty well.
Yeah, it was alright.
Yeah. I'm just trying to think of any other games with like pay to win trophies and obviously like heavy on the microtransactions. Like surely there's got to be some live service games where you could just buy a busted character and it would help you.
Gacha games, whatever.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, I'm trying to think there was. I think what it was. I think there was one where it was it like Metro or something, where you could unlock a specific difficulty or something. It was like a pre-order bonus. I think it's the PS3 version. But I could be wrong. I think there was something like that.
Yeah, there's a couple. It does come to mind. I think it's Resident Evil as well. There's a couple that come to mind where you can pay for a difficulty early.
Yeah.
I can't remember exactly what, but that does ring a bell.
Batman Arkham Knight is one of them. Because I'm sure when you were reviewing my trophy list, Platin Adam was like, oh, did you buy the DLC and make it easier? And I was like, nah, I played it at launch. Because I think you need to get like, is it like 70 stars on like the VR missions? But then when you buy the DLC, it's all VR missions. So you just like get 2 stars or 1 stars on them and it counts towards it.
Oh, okay. Nice. Yeah, it's not technically paying for it with real money, but you know, I think it is. Oh no, it's Bethesda actually. The Evil Within 2, is that Bethesda?
Yeah.
Yeah.
With I don't know how, but do you know, like, it's kind of similar to Ubisoft. Do you know how when you play their games and you've got an account, you like earn coins and stuff for like having an account, and you can buy in-game items normally. If you boot up the Evil Within 2 and you have a Bethesda account, you can purchase. It's not really purchasing of real money, but you can unlock things early and like the different modes to make things easier, and different manipulations or cheats, should we say. So you can turn like a 9 out of 10 platinum into a 1 out of 10 just by going into the Bethesda account thing, buying these modifications and playing through the game with like unlimited health and like things like that, and like unlimited ammo. So
Yeah.
if
The
anybody
only,
wanted to get that platinum for in 9 hours, there you go.
the only other thing I could think was, remember Uplay? You would get stuff for like Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, yeah. I don't think any of it would it have assisted with a platinum though. It was normally just like cosmetic
I
stuff.
think it was like weapons or stuff like that as well. I think you could.
Oh,
Could
for
you
like
not?
online.
Could you not buy? It was like the map or the collectibles. So instead of having to like find it in game, you could. I swear you could like buy the
Oh,
map for the or the collectibles.
Right. Yeah.
yeah. I think yeah,
But
that
then
does
I
ring
think
a
you
bell
can just
actually.
buy it with in-game currency as well.
Yeah, I'm sure there's. It's one of those ones that we're obviously talking about it, but I'm sure there's so many more that we've probably done or just forgot about. So if you are watching at home, make sure to let us know some things that we may have missed in the old comments below.
GTA. Oh, in fact, mate, GTA must make it
Oh,
easier buying the
Yep.
stuff. Because I seen what's that guy that speedruns GTA? The most popular. He's Australian.
Is he the
Uh
guy that Joelums used to edit for?
I don't know. It's annoying
Um,
me. I can't think of his name.
Dark Viper.
Yeah, Dark Viper. You. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Yeah. Joelums used to edit for him, I believe.
Um, he done a video and it was like getting whatever it is, some collectible things in GTA. But he was using all that bike that you fly and you shoot the rockets with. And
Mhm.
mate,
oh yeah.
it made a bunch of the missions like piss easy, like done them in settings.
One of the DLC trophies for GTA is like that. Is you need to buy all of the heist cars or vehicles or something. You need to buy multiple of them, so you can just pay and get that straight
Yeah,
away,
you get a wee
or you can
shortcut.
grind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think there's maybe one. I don't know if it's one DLC set of trophies or if it's one trophy in particular is might be really bad for GTA. I can't remember what it is though. Is it like then the heist's perfect or something?
Oh, Criminal Mastermind is it?
Yeah.
Like
It's
Yeah,
getting
I've done
diamond on every. That's
Mm.
done that.
insanely difficult.
I've done that. It was
Damn.
horrible.
Because
Mate,
it's not just you that needs to be good. Like you have to do it like what's is it solo like you have to do it with like
Yeah.
different amounts of people and they all have to actually be good. So yeah, fair play.
Duos, trios, and in 4. And you got
Yeah,
to, oh God, I, never again.
PTSD.
mate, I never
Yeah.
even done the prison break heist on GTA 5. Like
Oh man, that's a
fucking
good one.
my randoms would
Good
just
one.
keep like crashing the plane and shit, and I was like,
Mhm.
never managed to get it done.
That
Yeah.
kind of puts me off. I've never really been the biggest Grand Theft Auto 4 fan. Like I played it, but it was I didn't really I never completed it. It was just to goof about on like being an open world game. But like I've obviously popped a few trophies and I look at it and I go, it would be nice, but just the online stuff is just so off-putting. Like seeing people do those, what are they called? Like co-op missions or something? Like
Yeah.
they just, I'm sure they might be easier because there's a lot of content on it now, but it's still very like, you need to be good and you need to make sure that your partner's quite like versed in it as
I don't know how
well.
many people you need
Yeah.
for it because I want to try and get that done this year because it's one of the ones. See with GTA 6 coming out, I'm like, how much
Yeah,
longer is the 4 servers gonna stay up for?
true.
Good point. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't know how many people you need for it to like, get it
You've
done.
'Cause
just reminded me.
it's the racing as well, isn't it? Like you have to do it for one person, then you need to do it back for your buddy, and it's like a good couple of hours to like win all of that stuff, and then yeah. Don't know. I think it would be cool to do, but I think if I did it, I'd have to be like, right, I'm just going to do an hour every day or something, because there's no way
Mm.
I could just sit there and lose my mind and just go numb to the grind.
It says it's fully obtainable. Everything can be done in private game with friends, but it doesn't say how many you need.
I think it generally might just
4.
be two. Was
The
it
most
4?
players needed to play the game modes is 4 with card jack and team card jack.
I've got 2 PlayStations, so that's 2 out of the way.
I also have 2 PlayStations.
I've got it.
There we
There
go.
we go.
More than
Sorted.
enough.
Trophy hoarders on. on
Trophy
GTA
Hoarders
4.
GTA link up. Let's go, baby.
Yeah. Yeah, but mate, if you want to get the GTA 4 platinum, I'm down. Like I said, I want to try and get that done this year. You also get the DLC as well. I don't think they've got online trophies though. But by the
DLCs
gate
for that.
bonus, a pain.
They're meant to be good though, the DLCs, aren't they? I remember some guy at school that played them was like, "Oh, these are so good. These are so good." I
Did
was
you
like,
never play them?
Never played them. No.
No, mate, that's what me and my pals played when we were in school was Ballad of Gaytoni online because you get the parachutes. You get the
Oh, is it?
parachutes
Oh.
and there was, what else was there? I think there was the helicopter that could shoot like for the front, the wee tiny helicopter. And I think there was like different cars as well. I think there was like a police car or something that you couldn't get in the base game.
Yeah, I should probably have listened to his recommendation because he said that Sleeping Dogs was a really good game, and I never played that until like an adult on PS4, and I was like, this guy was actually cooking back in the day.
Eddie's
I mean, the
time.
Rockstar, but yeah, like Max Payne as well. He was like Max Payne 3. He was like, that's like such a good game. You should play it, and I've still never played it, but I do want to pick it up and just obviously I can't get the platinum, but I think I would just earn trophies in it just to see.
Mate, you need to hit him up,
Experience
get
it.
some new recommendations.
Yeah, just like I mean, he's got a kid and stuff now, so it's like, oh mate, you still got any gems? Just throw my way.
But yeah.
Very interesting topic, I'd say. Like the most expensive platinums. I'm sure there's probably some that we've never heard of, but
Yeah.
It's fun to look through it all and see.
yeah,
Especially, it just seems so random sometimes as well. What games get expensive and just fly up in price.
yeah. I mean, as we kind of discussed earlier, as one of the points, it's a bit subjective because we kind of collectively agreed, I guess, like some PlayStation 3 games do like 40 quid for what you are. Do you know what I mean? It's like everyone's perspective of games is completely different. You know, people maybe wouldn't mind paying that or whatever. So yeah, like yeah.
Because when I was looking as well, there wasn't as many PS4 games that are mad expensive as what I thought there would be.
Yeah. I
So
guess
maybe
it's
that's
the
the time to start investing, get the PS4 games.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
obviously some that have been delisted, like Deadpool, The Amazing Spider-Man 2, things like that, might probably keep creeping up in price. But I
They
mean, a
will.
lot of the stuff is currently on, you know, the PlayStation Store until delisted. So yeah.
I think in
But
terms of what to buy, in my opinion, if you look at the PS3, a lot of them are the superhero games like X-Men, Captain America, because they get delisted eventually.
Mm-hmm.
So just look for random obscure PS4 games that tend to be a superhero. I mean, was
Yeah.
it Kick-Ass?
Yeah, Kick-Ass 2.
yeah.
Watchmen? That's quite
Yeah.
expensive. Yeah, superhero games just for some reason never go down once they hit
stuff
their,
that's
their
like
point.
IPs where they'll lose the rights to it after so long.
Yeah.
Do you know what though? Like the one exception of that is X-Men Destiny on PS3. That's like £9 or £10 last time I checked, and it was delisted and also destroyed in like 2012 because they had like a copyright thing with Epic Games, I believe, because they used part of the engine. Like there was the whole story on it, and I'm just like, it's actually quite a good game, but surely there's obviously X amount of copies were made, and then the rest had to be like got rid of. So there's only a certain amount in circulation. I'm just surprised it's not more expensive. And obviously, being an X-Men game, you know, the new Marvel film Avengers is coming out. That's meant to have X-Men in it. Like I don't know. Thought it'd have risen in price, but here we
How much
are.
was it? X-Men Destinies?
£9, I think I got it for. Like, it's actually a really fun game as well. Like, I think it was Activision. Like, they used to cook with the things that weren't Call of Duty, surprisingly.
Well, there's only 2 in Scotland, Glasgow and Irvine, and then it's Northern Ireland and England.
How much are they? Is it still the same price?
10.
10.
It's climbing, mate. It's climbing.
Mate, I did say in my platinum from every year video, buy it now before the stocks go up. So it's had a £1 rise.
Yeah, mate, that'd be fun to like just go through all the PS4 games and try and guess what we've got by
Work
price.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have video on it, and then you can be like that guy for like 2008 that told everybody to buy Bitcoin.
Yeah.
But you're just browsing CX.
Just taking shots in
They
the
should
dark
re-
one will hit.
Good idea, to be fair.
Yeah, there you go, mate. Free video for you. But
I wish there was a way to filter, on PS4 games, not collector's editions, like
that
high
was
to
annoying.
low, but just normal games.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's a very simple filter to add as well, I'd assume, in the back end of a website. Like, I'm surprised it's not a thing.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I'd imagine so. Yeah.
Who am I? I'm not a tech whiz. Maybe
There's
it's
a bunch
difficult.
of like random games on PS4 that I've seen on Amazon, like Snoopy. There's like a Snoopy game for like £10.
Hmm.
But I'm like, will that even go up in price? Like, don't really know.
Yeah. It's just so obscure. You'd be like, for a tenner, it's like, you may as well. Like, even if you kept it sealed, surely.
Mm.
Some weird games, isn't there? But
Yeah, mate, speaking of weird games, did either of you two watch State of Play?
watched
Yes.
bits of it. I've still not really caught up with the full details, so I'll probably just chime in when I see something and be the angry man that screams at Cloud. But
What did you think, John? Is that an overall rating? What would you get?
It was good. It was one of the better ones they've done recently. I felt a bit annoyed at the God of War reveal. Like, everyone was like, "Oh my god, it's announced," and I was like, "Well, sort of knew it was probably going to come." And there's no date, and you've just given us this Metroidvania that I'm not really that interested in. So
Yeah,
I'd rather, like, that's a big reveal. Is a bit like, whatever.
it's the big finale.
Yeah.
Mate, I was kind of
see,
the same with God of War, where I was like, you've done this Metroidvania thing, but then at the same time, it's like, how many times have people been critical of Sony, where it's like you just keep doing these third-person cinematic shit? So it's like, you know
Yeah.
what? Fair enough, you've took a chance, done something different, and then released it on the same day. Mate, I love it when they do that.
That was cool. Yeah.
But, like, you can
It's
go
not
play
for
it
me, but
now.
it's cool. Yeah, that's cool.
do you think the God of War is it a remaster, right?
It's
It's a
not
remake.
confirmed 100%,
Remake?
but yeah, should be a
Oh.
remake.
Like, do you think it's needed? I know God of War. I don't like God of War. Like, it's not really my thing, and I get God of War fans are excited, and I'm happy for them. But you can play it on PS3. You can
Mhm.
still buy it on the PS3 store, and if you can't do it on that, I believe you can. You get it from PlayStation Premium and stream it on backwards compatibility.
I think so.
Not sure. Yeah.
But obviously, not everyone has a PS3, so that's one way. But assuming it is on the PlayStation Premium stuff, like, I feel like there's ways to play that.
Hmm.
Whereas like, I don't know, it's like, I mean, it's great that it's happening for God of War fans, but it's like, could you have been working on something else that's been neglected? And I hate to bring Infamous into it, but like, I feel like we're starving in terms of Infamous. There's just nothing.
Can you not stream the Infamous games though?
You can, yeah.
So that's like the same thing though, where it's like, why should we get a new Infamous if you can stream it on the PS3 version?
Yeah, but like, even a new game, if that makes sense, like a new, like, even a 2D Infamous game. Do you know what I mean? Just something, because we've not had anything since First Light.
Hmm.
We obviously had a bunch of God of War, like the 2018 or 19 Ragnarok. So,
So
Yeah.
we get
I do get that.
Infamous First Light and Setting Sun, and then we get God of War, and then God of War Ragnarok. So First Light's kind of like not a full game kind of thing,
DLC, isn't it?
right, but
And
it's
that was
still
what,
like
like
2 games for
2014.
each series kind of thing. I mean, I think it's needed though, because it's like when I've streamed games, it's been kind of shit, and I don't like streaming games. I prefer actually playing the game with zero lag.
Yeah. I don't do streaming whatsoever.
Yeah.
Like, I play a PS3 or I don't bother on my PS5. Like,
So if you've not got premium, the only way to play the God of War games is to buy a PS3 and then buy the games, which is the physical version of the games is expensive, or else you're paying full price for the digital copies. So
Mm.
But the digital isn't that expensive, is it?
I think it was like £40 or something, I think. Which is still, because I think the only God of War, I think God of War 3 is on PS4. I think
Yeah.
that got a PS4 release, but 1, 2, Chains of Olympus and Ghost of Sparta ain't.
Yeah, from the sounds of it, you can definitely stream. Because I remember when doing trophy lists, people have like these God of War games, and it says like PS4. So there are some of them that you can stream on PS Premium, and like I don't know. It, obviously, you might have to upgrade for an extra £5 a month, but like there are ways to play it. I don't know. I think I'm just a bit sick and tired of seeing the same franchise like do something different.
Mm.
I'm just
That's fair.
bored. But again, I'm angry man screaming at cloud. God of War fans, you're probably jacking off to it, so fairs.
Having played them, like having played God of War 1, 2, not 3, only 1 and 2, like they're PS2 games. They're good. They stand up today in a lot of ways, especially with the HD ports. So in terms of a remaster doesn't interest me because
Yeah,
it's the same thing. A
the remake
remake
would,
from the ground
yeah,
up, okay,
it would be good.
but I need to see gameplay. That's what I mean. A trailer just of the title is like, what's that going to do for
Yeah,
me? I'll see it in 5 years. Like, okay, I want something for 2027 now. That was
yeah.
my problem.
Because if you're getting it like the Ragnarok and stuff, probably
Mm,
fantastic. But if it is just generally a port remake, you got to be kicking off. As I said, you can go back and get a PS, like you can go play it
yeah,
now instead
I
of
can play
waiting
it
3 years.
now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
If
So
you,
I don't know.
I was gonna say, John, if you're platinum in every God of War game, I don't know if it's 3 or Ascension, but one of them's got an online trophy.
Ascension.
Is it
I've got
Ascension?
it.
You got it.
Yeah. So the way to do it, at least the way I did it, was the streaming thing again.
Mm.
Because if you have the PS3 copy, you need the online pass.
Yeah.
But if you have the streaming, you don't. So you can stream it, get the online trophy, and then play it on the PS3.
Some people might have God of War Ascension as well, because I had it through PS Plus, but back when
Mm.
it was on PS3 kind of thing. So Leon, you might have it as well if you want to go play God of War.
all right, thank you. It's not really my
Take a
cup of
pass.
tea. Yeah, like I don't really like what is it, hack and slash? Is that the genre of it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm
I'd say
not
so. Yeah.
like yeah, it's just not for me. Like I mean, saying that the Wolverine game, that's probably the closest I can deal with hack and slash because I think it's just a bit dumbed down. Maybe do you know what I mean? Like it's also like a franchise that I like superheroes. But yeah, God of War's just never tickled the old pickle, unfortunately.
What about Devil May Cry and Dante's Inferno? Did you not like them?
Didn't really like Devil May Cry, if I'm being honest with you. I know I get cooked for my opinions on that. I preferred the DMC Devil May Cry, but I just grew up with that one. Like I think that's okay. Like that was the one I enjoyed the most. And Dante's Inferno, I didn't really vibe with it. Like when I made my platinum
No.
video on it, I was kind of really hyped to go back and play this classic game that everyone speaks about. And I feel like while it was cool, I just didn't really like the way that it played fully. And I feel like God of War games play very similar to like I feel like with hack and slash games, it's kind of you're either on this side of the fence or you're on this side of the fence. And like I think I prefer the simplified like Wolverine as an example that I've played. Like it's just very simple and easy. And you got like Dante's Inferno, God of Wars, which are a bit more complex. And yeah, I'm a simple man.
Mm. Yeah, mate, I don't know why I thought you enjoyed Dante's Inferno. Because I was like, mate, one of the things with Dante's Inferno was they were like, it's pretty much just God of War.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean, it had boobies in, so I guess it gets a thumbs up. There's a lot of nudity in it, so big fan. Like it was cool, but dare I say, I was expecting a bit more. And with the
Mm.
ending as well, like that kind of pissed me off. You're just leaving the game on a cliffhanger, then you just never make a follow up. Like, come on, guys.
Yeah. But
Anyway, state of play.
yeah, mate, I thought it was a good state of play. I gave it like an 8 or like a 7.5
Yeah.
out of 10. I thought it was
It was solid.
a good
Yeah,
show.
it was solid.
Yeah.
Were you guys not frustrated though? Like Resident Evil Requiem, we know it's coming out. Why are you
Mhm.
showing us another trailer? Like, just let us wait and play the game.
Oh,
And as well, kind of spoilers seeing that Leon's got some fucking disease or something that's growing on him. Like, that would have been so much better to find out in the game. You're like, oh my god, like now I know that you might be dying or something.
That was shown in the trailer before as well, though. You saw,
Oh,
I
was
think
it?
his neck was like that in the. I'm pretty sure because it was already sort of known in the trailer before.
Right, okay. Yeah. I've tried to stay
But you are right. You are right. I wish I
spoiler.
didn't know that.
Yeah. James Bond.
Can I
We
just
know
say,
it's like
on
go on.
Resident Evil 9, mate, stay off Twitter because I got a bunch of shit spoiled.
Yeah, it's been
Yeah.
like, is it been leaked or people have it early or
People
something?
got it like 10 days early and people were streaming it as
Yeah.
well. So, mate, I was just scrolling through Twitter and it was like, Okay, that's one of the endings. Fantastic. And then it was like,
no.
there was, I don't want to say it because I know you will play it, but there was other stuff as well, and I was like, oh my god, like this is,
Yeah.
like, come off this
Yeah.
up. But just a bunch of shit that would have been cool get spoiled. I was like,
Yeah,
this-
I'm not gonna get it at launch, but I'm trying to have like as much of a media blackout as possible for when I do get around to playing it. I just want it all to be like, oh, I didn't see that in the trailer. That's really fucking cool. Obviously, there's
Yeah.
probably gonna be some more twists and turns. But yeah, like the James Bond, we got another trailer for that. Like, why?
Looks
Like
cool.
this
See,
is
that was more a
yeah.
story trailer though. Can you some
Yeah.
of the background kind of thing?
I don't know, like it looks great and stuff, but I just think we only have 60 minutes. It's prime real estate, and it's like we're wasting time on things that we already know that's happening and that we've already seen. Like,
But it's getting you more hyped, mate. I seen the 007 thing. I was like, fucking, let's go, mate.
Yeah.
but it
So
doesn't.
I'm
It doesn't.
with Chris on this. I sort of watched it as like, yeah, I'm glad to see more of that, you know.
Mhm.
And as long as it's not a deep dive, like 20 minutes on one game, if it's
Yeah.
like another trailer, it's like cool, you know. I don't mind so much them repeating what's coming out in a couple of months because
Are you getting it at
it's the
launch,
best time for them to do it.
John?
007, yeah, probably.
Yeah, oh, man. You done the PS3 games? Because you can go back and get some of them now. The online
Can you?
trophies. Yeah, it's like the
What, are they
DNS server.
service
You'll
back?
get banned for PSMP.
Oh, okay.
It's one of the ones.
I don't get PSMP because you can go back and do Battlefield 3 with a DNS, and I don't think that flags you. So why James Bond?
I don't know.
I think Battlefield 3 would flag you.
Yeah,
Do you
it
think?
would.
I think so, yeah, because it's marked as unobtainable. So, and if it's not an official server, then they're instantly like, no, get in the bin.
Looks like I might be banned off PSMP very soon. Then.
Again.
we can go back and do it.
Mate, don't do Battlefield 3. Don't do it to yourself. That's fucking...
No,
The co-op missions were fun, right? But see the grind to level 50, I think it was, that I had to do.
yeah.
It's horrid.
Me, man,
Yeah.
that was so bad. See, to be fair, if you're boosting it, I don't know how much easier it would be. But like me going in and playing, was it like Nosh or Canals or something like that? Just TDM. Mate, it's
We
fucking rough.
boosted it. I think we did like gun game or something on a small map. It's something like that. And
Right.
it was horrible still.
Yeah, mate, it's not a fun experience.
To be fair as well, trying to get all of the medals, I feel like you need to get the plants or something. A successful
yeah.
plant.
There's
And if
a...
like that, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if that game mode's even running, but like I'm curious to see what I did already have because I did play it for a little bit when I was obviously younger. But yeah, I'll take your advice then. If it's that bad, I'll just leave it.
Yeah, it's not a good time. Like I said, the co-op missions were cool. But
Mhm.
I'd give
One
that
of them's quite hard. I remember one of the co-op trophies being quite hard.
Everyone said the helicopter one was meant to be hard, but mate, I thought it was easy. I didn't think it was that
I
difficult.
can't remember which one now, but was it maybe the... I'm looking at it now. Save the enemies without alerting any enemies in drop them like liquid. I think that one.
Oh, the stealth
Because that's the
one?
rarest one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you had to be like both of you perfect
Yeah, in
shooting at
sync.
exactly the same time. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, mate. See, because I done it with my brother, and he's like shit at FPS games. I'm like, it can't be that difficult. You know what I mean? I'm like, if I carried him through it, it can't be that bad. But, aye, mate, some Metal Gear Solid, as we mentioned earlier, Master Collection Volume 2. Metal Gear Solid 4 is finally free from the shackles of the PS3. Are you a Metal
That
Gear
is
Solid fan, John?
sensational.
I'm
No.
not, no.
Yeah.
Again, that's... I like Leon's feeling for God of War, I probably felt that for Metal Gear, because I was like, well, if I want to play it, I can play it on the PS3, and I'm not too interested in it. But I know that's just because I'm not a fan, so
Yeah,
I
Xbox
sort of
and
saw the reveal. I was
PC
like, okay.
fans will be happy that they can finally play. Because, mate, I was in Merlin's stream, and he was buzzing for Metal Gear Solid 4.
Yeah. I do like playing Death Stranding like a little bit late and kind of appreciating that for what it is. I do think now being a bit older, I probably like I do want to try like Metal Gear 4 and things like that. I don't think I could handle the really old ones like the PS1.
could.
I don't think I could
Mate, it holds
handle
up.
that. I know it holds up, but I just don't think I could do it. Like even with Final Fantasy VII OG, I liked it in the end, but it was still a bit rough. Like I think Metal Gear 3, like the remake thing, I'd like to just try that and just see. I know it's obviously not technically Kojima, like it's been changed a bit, but I feel like the PS3 version of Metal Gear 4 that's still obviously got its stamp on it. Like I'd like to just try it as an adult and see if I can appreciate them. But again, I'm not really the biggest
The thing with
fan.
Metal Gear Solid 4 was my first Metal Gear Solid game. And see
Yeah.
if you play 4 with playing 1, and then Merlin was saying you need to play 2 as well, you don't appreciate it nearly as not enough. Because it's like, mate, there's so many callbacks to Metal Gear Solid 1 and 2 in it, which obviously I just never picked up on when I played it. But now, mate, I'm going to go back and play it, and I'll fully appreciate it. But I was the same with Metal Gear Solid 1. I was like, because everybody always had it in like their top games of all time. And I was like, there is no way a PS1 game holds up that well. And then I played it, and I was like, this is actually like still good kind of thing. Like, even like the wee details and stuff. And then when I was, it's not that. There's a lot of PS1 games you go back to, and even PS2, where you're like, how the fuck did I enjoy this back in the day? But Metal Gear
Yeah.
Solid 1 isn't like that.
Mate, do you know what's really good? Like that being freed from the PS3 generation, and it kind of gives me a bit of hope for other games that are almost trapped on the PS3, like Final Fantasy 13. Like obviously, I guess it's up to Square Enix if they want to either remake it themselves or remaster it or give it off to another company. But seeing Metal Gear 4 be released from that generation is like it's kind of hopeful that we might get some of these other obscure games from PS3, updated. But I don't think it would happen. But a boy can dream.
Resistance trilogy.
Ooh,
Yeah.
It's so easy for them to
Resistance.
just do a trilogy pack. That'd be so good.
Mate, the first Resistance game just plays so strangely. I remember streaming it and I was like, this is like, it's just so interesting. Like, is it like clicking in the R3 button is how you zoom in or something? It was like just very different controls to what we're used to in modern FPS games.
Mm-hmm.
But it's pretty cool, that story.
There was I can't mind what it was, Spec Ops something. Spec Ops Denied Ops, I think it was called. On the 360, and that was the same, where it's like to like ADS as you click on the right stick, and it's the mate, you get some mad control schemes back in the day. I think Operation Flashpoint or something like that, Dragon Rising, was another game with just like mad control scheme.
I think it might be that game. I always see it in CEX, and I think it's bundled with Battle of Los Angeles, like a movie or some shit. Those two, I think it's like
I've seen that.
two. I don't know. There's some PS3 game that it can come bundled with like Battle of Los Angeles, the movie or something, unless that's a video game. But it's like in a yellow box.
You should get a
Nah.
shirt off.
What, for £2?
Yeah.
No, but like the box of it, mate, it just looks awful. Like it doesn't even look like a PS3 box. It's like a DVD box or Blu-ray box. Like it's very bizarre.
I think there was some combos like that though, where it was like PS3 game and a movie.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like,
Right.
But I just don't know how yeah. I'm gonna shut up for a bit. I'll research it while you talk about the state of play.
Yeah, we had the Kenna. There's a new Kenna game coming, which people like. I've never played it. I know it's on PS Plus.
Yeah, I'm like I wouldn't mind doing the first one now because I've had it for years and I've slowly gotten into Souls games a bit more. So
is it plays like a Soulsborne kind of game?
It's basically, it looks like Disney Pixar, but it plays like not the best Souls game because it's apparently doesn't actually play the best, but looks like Disney and plays like Souls.
Yeah, mate. Because see, when I seen it, I was like, oh, it'll be like a Zelda kind of rip off. See, like the newer Zelda games. I was like, it'll be like that. So that's why I just never touched it. But Ghost of Yotai Legends, which is like the multiplayer version for Ghost of Tsushima. We're getting it for Yotai. Have you done Yotai?
Tsushima Legends, I don't know. It was okay, but the trophy list for it was horrible.
Oh,
I don't know if you did that.
Mate, me and my pal played Ghost of Tsushima Legends, mate. So you try to fucking remember the words here. But mate, he was fucking shit hot at it. I think he carried me through a bunch of it, but there was one that would never get run to because I think you need a full squad to get it done.
Yep.
And I just
the raid Act 3 or whatever it is, I think.
Mate, I've still not even done the platinum for Ghost of Tsushima. I get total burnt out on open world games.
Yeah, it's quite a long one to like it's a really good game, but like platinum wise towards the end it does kind of tail off. It's very like
Oh no, wait, I think I've done it.
Have you?
Yeah,
I'm looking forward to doing Ghost of Yotai. I've still not got around to that one yet.
Legends, Rivals and Mastery Challenges, I've got all 4 trophies.
Just
Unless that's a different one.
Just rewinding a second to Operation Flashpoint.
Oh,
I put a link into to the Discord chat. So that game has a Blu-ray disc. It's sold in a Blu-ray case, and then it's Resistance free comes as a bundle with Battle of Los Angeles, the movie. No idea
I'm
what
gonna
the
sign
tie-in
that
is
now.
between that.
There. It's on a normal disc.
Yeah, that's it, mate.
Oh,
That's the
right.
one that is fucking. The
Yeah.
controls are ass. There's another
Yeah.
Operation Flashpoint as well. I think there was a sequel
What?
or a prequel. There's two.
Why on the CEX website is it displayed with? Have they just uploaded like the wrong PNG of the box? Like,
Yeah, as far as I'm
Mm.
aware, the website is terrible for images because they just pull like the first one they see and then they just roll with it. So,
fair.
so sometimes it's accurate, but a lot of time it can be inaccurate, and they don't care. Basically,
there was a new game, 4 Loop, which I thought looked kind of cool. I wrote that one down. I kind of just scribbled notes whilst it was on, but I wrote it looks kind of cool. Could it be the first Helldivers inspired game? Because that's the kind of vibes I was getting off it.
oh yeah, I'm seeing it.
showed
Yeah,
they showed that. Oh, was it like the Game Awards or something? It's got like quite a. Is it like a movie director that's worked on it or something?
I don't remember anything about a
So it's
movie
like-
director.
Is it like when you die, you just like instantly respawn again or something?
Yeah,
Is it like the co-op game? I swear that was at the Game Awards. Like
created by
again,
Mick Booth, if that's a cinema guy.
yeah, it looked cool.
The
It looks-
creator
I mean,
of Left 4 Dead.
yeah.
So that's the guy. But there was like a bunch of like cool shit in it as well, just that they were showing. I was like, you know what? It looks pretty decent.
Like it seems very unique with the idea of what they're trying to do with it. But whether it
Um,
works out, I don't know.
Then you had Pragmatic, which I'm not really arsed about. Mate, did you see that subreddit
No.
get shut down?
No.
There was like a Pragmatic subreddit, and it was, know how it's got a tiny child in it?
Yep.
Yeah, the
I
internet
can
were
see where this is
creating-
going, but
Creating their own art
Okay.
with that and get the subreddit shut down. And I'm like,
fucking hell.
so fucking, it's fucking mental. Little. But there was that game, which, mate, people are excited for it, but I don't know. Every time I see it, I'm just like, I don't
yeah,
get the hype for it. I don't know. I don't see the appeal. Pragmatic. Resident Evil 9, of course, which we spoke about.
Of
Dead
course.
or Alive 6, last round.
Meh.
Leon, you got to be a Dead
Not-
or Alive fan. Come on. The jiggles.
Nah. I was gonna say I know I love jiggle mechanics, but no,
jiggles.
I was more of a Soul Calibur man growing up on the
Yeah.
360.
More than
I know not really Dead or Alive person. I do believe actually, speaking, it's kind of topical with expensive games. There's a Dead or Alive variant, maybe your 5, that is meant to be really expensive. But when I tried to research it, it's like the game didn't really exist. So
Interesting.
yeah, I
Hmm.
don't know what it was called. Like
Last round.
Dead or Alive Extreme Free Venus, I think that's in my search history. But then trying to
What
find
else
an
is in
actual
there?
price of it, like very difficult to
Hmm.
find. But yeah, it was like a spin-off of Dead or Alive 3, I guess. Anyway, thanks for coming to Dead Talk.
Control Resonant. If either of you care about Control.
Oh yeah,
I was
Again,
like,
we
I
saw
haven't
that.
played it. Yeah.
We know about it. Like you're
the
showing
current
us it
gameplay
again.
though, it looks like an open world kind of thing.
Yeah. Do you know what? I guess it's cool to see, right? But the problem is that I noticed from the gameplay, and I know it's a very early stage of it, it just looked very slow and it was quite off-putting. Like
Mhm.
it needed to be a bit faster paced, which I'm sure it will be come release. But it's like, I don't know how I feel about seeing early looks at things because it's like, oh, great, we're seeing it. Like we know it's a real thing, but then it looks kind of dooky. So
Doesn't that come out this
I mean,
year?
does it? I
thought
mean, if
so.
it plays like that, then I mean, it's not my type of game anyway. But it was
Have you
kind of
played
cool
Control?
seeing. I've played a bit of it, but I got bored and then just put it down. So
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
I need to go back and clean it up. Like it was cool, but it was very like meh. Like I do like with that new one though how the map like rotates and flips. It kind of reminds me of Etherborn, a puzzle game I did. In
Mhm.
like they're just very cool level design, how everything flips around. Like I do appreciate that. Like that is fucking awesome.
Yeah, it just says 2026 for Control. But aye, mate, Crimson Moon was a new game that got revealed, I think. and I thought it was Devil May Cry at the start. And mate, see the music, it's got Mick Gordon for Doom, and I was like, ho, let's fucking go. But it looks like a co-op Soulsborne, I think it
Mhm.
was. But mate, I was like,
Yeah,
looks
yeah,
pretty
I'm seeing it.
interesting. And then, mate, 30th anniversary, there's going to be a bunch of them this year, but Rayman, I was like,
Yeah.
loved Rayman
That's
when
already
I was a
released,
kid.
isn't it?
Yeah, mate, it came out the next day, but I've got it on my wish list. It's one of the ones where I was like, oh mate, I'm down. And then I seen the price and I was like, I'll get it on sale 2 years from now when it's something better. I want to check how much it is.
Probably what,
I
like
saw
30, 40 quid?
18.
Oh.
That's not bad.
But it's got like a bunch of like cool stuff in it as well. I think it's got like unreleased levels that get scrapped and stuff like that. There's just a bunch of like cool shit where I was like, yeah. I'm not even seeing the trophy list. I don't know how difficult a platinum would be, but Rayman's one of the games that's got nostalgia tied to it, you know. And for the PS1.
I saw some people saying the music's different in the new version.
Ooh,
So they were complaining that the music's been changed, but in a bad way.
yeah, I never even looked at reviews or anything.
Hmm.
I'll need to check that out then. There was some Japanese stealth game set during feudal Japan, which I know you love, Leon. Shinobi Ops. And then, mate, John, fucking take it away. Star Wars Galactic Racer comes this
Yeah.
year.
Yeah. What is it? Devs of Burnout or something?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it was some
I'm
racing
in.
thing.
I'm in.
Mate, I was
Yeah.
like, see, the
Sweet.
whole time I was watching it, I was like, there needs to be like a VR version of this game. Just
That'd be cool.
That would be fucking
That'd be cool.
sick. But mate, the graphics for
It's
it look
doable as
amazing.
well. Yeah, it looks decent. The thing is, it depends how much longevity it has. If it's like a 20-hour game, that's cool.
Mm.
You know, I wouldn't want to play it for 100 hours probably, and I'd quite happily hop in and out of it every now and then. But 20-hour platinum, like, yeah, sweet. That'd
Yeah,
be
you
good.
wouldn't want it to be like the F1 games or something like that, where it's just. I think they're like massive grinds, aren't they? The F1.
Yeah, you got to play 100 races online on some of them. Some of them you got to get to like A rank in the world, which yeah.
Yeah, fuck that. And then there's some
Yeah, I
games
mean,
here.
this,
Actually, I need
the
to look
Star
this one
Wars,
up.
the Star Wars game, it's like it's like a single player campaign though, isn't it? Which is quite exciting for
Mhm.
a racing game because obviously they don't usually tend to have a story. So I reckon it would do well. I mean,
Yeah.
hearing the Burnout devs, that made my ears prick up because they're like the masters of destruction, aren't they? And like
Exactly.
mangling
Cool.
vehicles. So yeah, should be
Even from the
good.
trailer. Yeah, even from the trailer, you could sort of see that influence. It's like,
Yeah.
sick.
Boom, Castlevania. Mate, Silent Hill Townfall.
That looks
Set
good.
in the UK. Let's fucking go, mate.
Is it in Scotland?
know.
Yeah, mate, it was
I
funny
think
as
it
well
was
because
Scotland.
I was watching it and I was like, as soon as it pops up with a road sign, I was like, mate, it's fucking Scotland. And I was like, no, it might be England. It might be like Yorkshire or something, like one of the kind of other English
Yeah.
places. And then it got revealed afterwards. I think it's somewhere in Fife or something like that. I think it was. Can't mind. But it's like a real place it's kind of based on.
I thought it was like Silent Hill 2 DLC for a second. I was like, this looks very similar. I guess a town covered in mist can be kind of samey though, can't it? I don't know how to feel about it. I've not played Silent Hill F, but I've seen some very kind of mixed things on it and how it plays, and I just don't know how this new Silent Hill game will play. Will it play the same as F, or will it, I don't know, play like the 2 like how's it going to play?
I think it'd be more like 2. I think it'd be more like 2 because F was a bit of a mixed one. It was a bit out there, and you're playing as a Japanese schoolgirl who's not really combat trained. Whereas I think this guy will probably be back to sort of the other Silent Hill games of he'll be able to kick the shit out of someone. So
Saying
need to see a little bit more. Seems cool.
Yeah, looks like he's got fucking cancer. See when he's got all the shit plugged into his hands and stuff like that. So he might not be as strong as what you'd be expecting.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Well, I guess we'll see.
Yeah, mate, this year we'll find it because it comes out.
I was going to say this year as well is nuts because what was Silent Hill F was end of last year, and then they've pumping out another one. Like it's pretty good from them. I respect it.
Yeah, I need to. There was because it was one of the ones I was like, how the fuck does it work? Like Silent Hill, because I always thought Silent Hill was like a place in America, and that's how it worked. But then
originally, I think that's what it was. Yeah.
And then I started watching a YouTube video, and the guy was explaining how like you can have it in Japan and in Scotland, and it's something that happens in one of the games, and I just turned it off. I was like, mate, I want to play through it and experience it, find out the story.
I think the best way to describe it is like there's two sides, and like Silent Hill's almost like the portal between, so that you could connect.
So
If that makes any sense.
Stranger Things.
So I was going to
Yeah,
say, it's like Stranger Things, yeah.
Well, no, exactly like Stranger Things. Yeah, like I
Yeah,
think that was
upside
the
down.
explanation someone compared it to, of like the Upside Down. It's like
Mm.
this is why everything can happen, because like Silent Hill's like a state of mind sort of thing. Like
Mm.
you yeah, like you're a bit fucked up kind of thing. So
Yeah, it kind of makes sense because in Silent Hill 2, it's very early on, but you go through a door and you go into like a mirrored universe almost. So
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
that makes
that's
sense.
very interesting.
because
Yeah.
that happens in. I never finished it, but the first game, Silent Hill 1,
Mhm.
it's like you're in the primary school, elementary school, whatever the fuck it is, and then it's I think you go down a set of ladders or something, and then you come up and it's like everything's flipped.
I think that explains why sometimes people see the same things as well, because it's kind of like almost I don't want to say shared consciousness, but if they're like, oh my God, can you see that monster? Then if you're not in the right headspace, you might also then see their imagination coming to life. I don't know if that's a
There's some
correct term. I'm
Silent
sure.
Hill lore fan listening to this, just fucking pulling their hair
Yeah.
out.
What are you
So-
talking about?
Hey, come on,
These
true.
idiots.
Go back to
Please
Resident Evil.
educate. Please educate us. Please.
But yeah, there was
Very
that.
cool. Very cool.
Mate, that would be cool.
Yeah.
If I can beat all the other Silent Hill games, I might get that at launch. I think that one would be kind of cool. John Wick, mate. John Wick game
Mhm.
looked fucking sick.
That looks cool. Yeah.
The same people that are making the James Bond. Is that IO Interact? Is it the same? Or is it
Nah,
different?
I don't know who was making
I
the
don't
John
think so.
Wick game. I don't even think they gave like a release year or anything. I think it was just we're working on a John Wick game. Which, mate, it can't be that much harder to be better than Hex, because that was a fucking shit game.
Saber
not a-
Interactive, I believe,
Saber.
but they're a
Oh,
publisher. So
Saber Interactive done Evil Dead, I think. The Evil Dead game and something else. World War Z.
Oh
Evil
yeah,
Dead and World War Z. Mate, Evil Dead was good,
that's what it
very,
says. Yep.
what would you say? True to the source material, you know what I mean? Mate, they're working on a bunch of games right now. Hold on a fucking minute. They get John Wick, Jurassic Park Survival, Turok Origins, if anybody remembers Turok back in the fucking day.
Yeah.
Hellraiser Revival. John Carpenter's
Hellraiser.
Toxic Commando. Oh, that's already it. Yeah, no, remember Hellraiser. We mentioned that. That was
Mate,
on the podcast fucking ages ago.
that's the thing with like he's got are they called like necromorphs
Yeah,
or something?
Pinhead with the chick coming in.
Pinhead. Mate, I watched the first one and I just didn't know what to expect, and it was honestly like the biggest pile of shit I've ever seen. And then it all just pops off within the last 5 minutes, and I'm like, what have I just watched? And I was like, some people are speaking British, some people are speaking American. I don't even know where this movie's set. It was like the most randomest, chaotic film I've ever seen, but I actually kind of vibed with it towards the end. But have you guys seen all of them? Because there's like one of them where it's like in space and it's like futuristic, but it goes back in time. So like it seems so chaotic. I'm like, what the fuck?
No. Mate, I think I said on the podcast, I was like, I need to watch them, and I just never did. Just
Like,
never
I
got
watched the
around to it.
first one, mate, and it'd come back to me. It's an experience.
But mate, Saber's done like a bunch. I don't know if they've done all these games
Yeah.
or if it's just
Some they've published, some they've developed, which is
like
crazy.
Space Marine
Yeah.
2, A Quiet Place.
Yeah.
Oh, they published Quiet Place, but they developed Space Marine 2 apparently.
Yeah.
Didn't know about Space Marine. That's pretty cool. Because that's like a good
Yeah,
game, isn't it?
They've done a few VR as well. Pretty cool. They seem like a good developer or publisher. Yeah.
So it should be in safe hands. See how it goes. Also the God of War
sorry.
stuff as well.
I see it here. Saber Interactive is a worldwide publisher and developer consisting of 13 studios in America and Europe. So it's 13 studios that have partnered up. That's why.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Aye. And then PS Plus, not premium, extra. We're getting Spider-Man 2, Tekken Resurrection, and Time Crisis. But Tekken's in March and Time Crisis is in May. So I was like, why the fuck are you telling us now? Seems kind of stupid. But yeah, mate, I thought State of Play was good.
Yeah, it's solid. Yeah, it's worth watching.
Yeah.
Which you can't say about all of them. So
Yeah, a lot of them have been rough, hard watches. But
I still think it was pretty dead. Like, it's definitely one of the better ones, but I feel like I was just like,
I feel like you're a hard man to please. You're in your Simon
oh,
Cowell
I'm
era,
extremely
you know.
difficult to please.
The
Like,
kid ain't get cancer, he ain't getting through. You know what I'm saying? It's one of the ones.
yeah, I don't know. I think I'm very unrealistic with my expectations as well.
I think you're
What?
expecting like the E3 shows for back in the day, like a big fucking.
I'm
What's the thing?
expecting like Final Fantasy Part 7, Part 3, fucking, what's another big one? Like things like that, Wolverine. Do you know what I mean? Like
Mm.
the games that we know are happening, or even is it the Intergalactic, the Naughty Dog thing?
Mate, I thought we would have
I
Been
seen
thought they
that.
were
rated.
going to show that. Yeah, I
Yeah.
thought we
Yeah,
were going to see more on that.
like, do you know what I mean? Like those are the. I feel like PlayStation is missing like a big hitter. Like it's been so quiet, with the exception of Spider-Man 2, in terms of like big kind of that you're gonna tell me now all of the other big games, but they're not quite for me. But like, do you know what I mean? Like we've just not had much vim. Like there's not been much. Like the intergalactic thing is what, probably a year or two away. That's probably the
Mm.
next big thing since we had Uncharted when that finished. It's like, don't know. There's just nothing really for me on PlayStation. I feel very neglected.
Yeah, I'm curious what the PS5 exclusives are. What the big hitters right now? But mate, they've
Forbidden West, Horizon.
oh yeah, another Horizon game. That's what we need.
No.
Oh boys, don't forget about Marathon, by the way.
Oh yeah.
About
PlayStation
that.
exclusive.
No, well, no, it was at the State of Play, wasn't it? They had like a marathon thing.
Oh yeah, I didn't even
They
write
did,
that down
yeah.
then. Because mate, I stopped writing some games down. I was like, okay.
Again, that makes more sense to me because that comes out kind of soon, like start of March. So obviously it's a
Yep.
reminder. But again, we already knew it was happening. Like, but
Mm.
yeah. Guess
Do you think it will do well? It's got Bungie behind it, but
I'm just at a point where I don't care for that style of game.
mm,
Like, I just don't have the time, and quite frankly, I just don't give a fuck. I'm
Yeah.
sure there's going to be people out there that do enjoy it, but it wouldn't surprise me if it has a good launch and then dies within a few months, like most
like high
live
guard.
service. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
I just look at things and I go, does it exist? Yes. Is there a need for it? No. Why should I like?
Mm.
It's like a lot of them. You know, there's so many like hero arena things. Like, don't get me wrong, Marvel Rivals is cool, but you've also got Overwatch. Like,
Yeah.
do you know what I mean?
Mhm.
So
I think Bungie's one of the ones that's. I think we talked about it at the time when it was like news, but I think Bungie's been losing money, like a fuck ton of money for PlayStation. Because I'm sure there was something
yeah,
PlayStation had to step in and like take
yeah,
over the leadership. Because I think they bought it and they were like, just stay your hanging, just make money.
Hmm.
And then they weren't in the
They're not.
PlayStation have had to go. Mate, that might be one where it's like, see if Marathon flops, they might just
I think
shutter
that
Bungie. They might just
I think that will,
yeah.
Yeah.
because it
There's a
like
few.
yeah,
There's a
go
few
on.
comments about BluePoint. When they shut down BluePoint, is like, yeah, they're shutting them down because of Bungie, basically.
Yeah.
Which I don't think is certainly true, but
That's
there's a
the
few
thing though.
people giving them stick for it.
Yeah, BluePoint was profitable. Like they weren't one of the
Yeah.
ones where it was like a company that needed saved. So when it was just like, you
Mm.
guys are doing fucking shit hot work. We'd like to buy you.
Mm.
And then it's like, yeah, no, you can just die.
Yeah.
Which is a shame.
Yeah, I think it could be make or break for Bungie, because like Destiny 2, well, that's probably a good game. I think Destiny fans are in a position where it's, what are we doing? Are we continuing support? Are you making a new Destiny? Or are you making something completely different? Or is Marathon
Mm.
going to be your new thing that you support and forget about Destiny? Like, it's in a very awkward spot, and I think it is sink or swim. Like, I just can't really see them being alive much longer, personally, unless they announce something brand new, but that's probably going to take 5 years to develop. So
Mm.
yeah.
Yeah. Mate, it was a shame BluePoint because they done the Nathan Drake collection, Demon Souls.
Yeah. They did loads of good stuff. Yeah.
I mean, I think the hope as well was that they might have worked on like an Infamous sort of remaster,
Yeah. Killzone,
like
Resistance,
Killzone.
Infamous.
Yeah,
That's the thing with BluePoint is you see their name attached and it's like, okay, BluePoint are doing a remaster or a remake of this. Looking forward to it. Whereas now it's
Yeah.
like, oh, there's no one
Unlike
left.
Aspire, where you're getting the
Yeah.
bare minimum.
Yeah, when you see an Aspire remaster, you're like, oh, anyone else?
I think a lot of people had hopes on them doing Bloodborne as well. I think that's what people were
Mm.
holding it on BluePoint down, but I think I remember there was something about the guy that made Bloodborne, like the one in charge. I think he said that if they were ever going to do a remake, he wanted to do it. He didn't want another dev team taking it.
I might be stupid here, but we need a Bloodborne remake. It's a PS4 game. Like, does it need it?
I'm not too fussed either way. No. If it got announced, cool. If not, whatever. You know?
Like, it just seems like a waste of resources. Make something new. I get the God of War. Like that came out in what 2004 or some shit. Like fair enough, it's a PS1 or 2 game. Like fair enough. I mean, it's again not for me, but like it's a PS4 game. Like you can still play it. It's not like it's awful, is it?
I think it's more. It's capped at 30 FPS, so everybody obviously wants to play it in 60. But also, it's like the same as Demon Souls, or what Demon Souls was, where it was like Demon Souls was a PS3 exclusive, so Xbox and PC were like, you want to remake it so we can play it. I think Demon Souls remake is PS5 exclusive though.
It is, yeah. I don't know if it's on PC yet, but it's definitely PS5 launch exclusive.
So I think
they could patch Bloodborne for 60 FPS.
Yeah,
that's completely feasible instead of remaking it. Just patch it.
I don't know why they haven't.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bloodborne was alright, but I don't know. I feel like I never get into the story and all that shit, but I think it's mega overrated.
Yeah, but who are we? Three lads on a podcast trying to tell developers to do their job. What do we know, eh?
Yeah. And then the other big news came out yesterday by Xbox.
Yeah.
Phil Spencer retired.
Did he?
Did he get pushed?
Did he retire or yeah?
Was he bad? Has he been bad in the role?
Yeah, but it's one of
recently. Yeah.
Everybody in fact, I saved a tweet just so I could, because like, obviously we don't really pay attention to Xbox, and this guy was like glad to see the Batgirl.
But like he's been, am I right in thinking he's been in charge for like ages, right? Like,
I think what mid Xbox One was when he took over.
Yeah, he like saved the Xbox One a bit loosely. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't feel like he's done a bad job. I feel like I don't know. Maybe
I think it's just recently. I think it's the Xbox Series generation. He's sort of messed up a bit.
But it's one like he's like an actual gamer as well. Whereas so he's retired, but he's been like kind of pushed. The lassie Sarah Bond, that was always kind of supposed to be the one that would take over for him, she resigned, and then now it's the Microsoft head of AI has been put in and took over, and it's like they're gonna go heavy with the AI shit on Xbox. But this guy tweeted, under Phil Spencer, Rare delivered only Sea of Thieves one game in a decade. Halo lost all its relevance. Gear lost all its relevance. Forza died. Fable disappeared for more than a decade. Xbox console and brand died. Tango Gameworks and Arcane Austin died. Bethesda became a Fallout 76 Elder Scrolls Online studio. And then it's like Evil Within, Conquer, Battletoads, Banjo-Kazooie, Killer Instinct, Crackdown, and a ton more franchises died forever. Phil Spencer, Sarah Bond, we will not miss you. Go fuck yourselves. Was the tweet.
Yeah, I mean, when you put it like that, fair enough.
Yeah, they shut down lots of studios. They killed lots of games. They basically killed exclusivity like that. There's no real reason to buy an Xbox anymore. So yeah, I think.
Do you think they'll U-turn a little bit having somebody new in charge? Well, obviously, like I know we're getting Halo and stuff, and we're slowly getting exclusives. But do you think they'll go, oh no, fuck you guys, but let's start making exclusives again?
I think, see, when they bought Bethesda, because it's that thing like a monopoly, I think they had to have like a certain agreement with Sony, where it was like Call of Duty, the Bethesda games couldn't be Xbox exclusive. But that was one of the agreements to buy Bethesda.
I mean, I think that's the thing. I think those games, they obviously sell. Like whenever the next Elder Scrolls game comes out, which we've been waiting far too long for, like way too long. Like when that comes out, if that was an Xbox exclusive, you'd be fuming. And it's like, how much money would they lose by having it as an exclusive, or would people generally buy a console? Like, do they make that money back?
Yeah, I'd be pissed off, but it's more like the fact that they've bought the franchises. You know what I mean? Like mind like Rise of the Tomb Raider came out, and it was Xbox exclusive for the first year. And it was like, mate, Tomb Raider's never been associated with Xbox. It's always been like a PlayStation kind of thing. Like she was PS1 fucking So it's like when it's shit like that where it's like they've bought it annoys me. But see if it's like Fable or like Gears of War's Xbox exclusive, it's like I'm not bothered.
That's why you buy an Xbox to
Yeah,
play
you
Gears
get
of
an
War and
Xbox to
Fable
play them
and
games.
Forza.
You buy a
Yeah.
PlayStation for God of War.
The new Fable does look quite good though.
I think it
Yeah,
launches on PlayStation same day as well.
Yeah, that'll be cool.
So, mate, it done us a bunch of favours as PlayStation fans, but Xbox, if
Yeah.
fucked over big.
Yeah.
I can play Indiana Jones, great.
Yeah, but I seen
I
that.
think that's the thing.
I was
If
gonna
you're an
say-
Xbox fan, you feel fucked off. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
sorry, Chris.
But, mate, I seen an interview with him, and it was like he was talking about like the risks that they took. He's like, there's a bunch of risks that Xbox didn't want us to take, and it was like, for example, like backwards compatibility. Like the heads up at Microsoft were like, nah, don't do backwards compatibility because we want them to like buy the game again on Xbox, but Xbox done it anyway. So there's stuff like that where it's like he was very consumer friendly as well with some of the stuff.
Yeah. I wonder how much, like, you talk about Fallout 76. Was that really his decision to, like, obviously, when you think of it, it would be great to have had Fallout 5 or whatnot, and they've obviously just really full sent, what is it, a live service online? I don't know what you'd class it as, just an
Yeah.
online game.
Yeah.
Like, is that really his choice, or is that just way that, like, the game market has gone? And I don't know, you look at the Save the Justice League game, which is obviously online based and obviously died its death, but that's kind of just how developers see things now, don't they? They go, oh yeah, it's just like it has to be online and co-op and whatnot and microtransactions. Like, do you think that's come from him being
It's
at the
It's
top
a
of
tricky
it?
one.
76 was
Bethesda-
before Microsoft bought
Yeah.
it as well.
Bethesda have been equally as bad. Like, the thing is, when they bought Bethesda, they could have easily kicked Todd Howard out or kicked him up the arse and said, "Stop this 76 bullshit. Make Fallout 5 and make Elder Scrolls 6. I don't care if you do it in house or ship it to another team, but crack on." And instead, they've just sort of let them do what they want, and we're still nowhere near either of those games. So, I think it's a partial blame to Xbox, but Bethesda are equally to blame because they've got Todd Howard, who's just, I don't know, being Todd Howard.
And it's also, see, with like 76 and Elder Scrolls Online, it's like, see if they buy Bethesda and then go, by the way, 76, we don't care about it anymore. Elder Scrolls Online, who gives a fuck? Then all the fans are going to be like, I've sunk so much money and time into it.
Yeah.
And it's just not going to exist. So it's like,
they can't just drop it, but they need to be making more games than they do.
yeah, they need to move on.
I think. Yeah.
John, how do you obviously you recently did the Fallout 3 Platinum video on the channel, and season 2 of Fallout ended at the start of February. How are you feeling about not having a Fallout 3 remake or remaster for next gen? It kind of felt like the golden opportunity to drop that, right? And it just feels like they might have fumbled a bit of a bag. Like, 'cause I know there's a lot of copium going on about things being like, oh, it's been delisted from Steam. We're definitely getting it. There's been leaks confirming it. We're gonna get it when season 2 ends, and then let's just promote Fallout 76 again. Like,
yeah. Selfishly, I'm glad they didn't because I was playing through the PS3 versions of 3 and New Vegas, but yeah, I can see why, because it is rough. Like, it does need a remaster, at least on consoles. So selfishly, I was like, good for me, but I do get the frustration, and it's
Like,
just
not
something
even
like
a release date.
Fallout
either.
fans are starved. like you're saying about Infamous, Fallout fans are literally like clinging on to Fallout Shelter. Like, there's nothing to play.
What did you prefer, 3 or New Vegas?
New Vegas.
New Vegas, yeah.
New Vegas, yeah.
Who was the
3 is
dev
very
team
good though.
for New Vegas again? Because it wasn't like Bethesda, it was somebody else that done it.
It's the Outer Worlds guys.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I know they went and done their own thing.
Yeah, Obsidian.
Yeah.
But now Obsidian are part of Xbox as well, so they're sort of all together again.
Man, New Vegas 2 would be cool. Fallout 3 was like the first game I ever bought for Xbox 360. I bought it before I even had the 360. That's how buzzing I was for it. Back when. Do you remember there used to be like a TV show on Bravo, I think it was? And it was the lassie that would talk about the games. Did you just watch that?
You've spoken about this before, I think.
Julia Hardy, I think her name is.
Okay.
Yeah, that's when I first seen Fallout 3. Fallout 3
Right.
and what was the other game? Far Cry 2. Because Far Cry 2 I thought was cool
Mhm.
that your car could break down, you could start a big massive fire. Shit like that. But mate, Fallout 3, great game. Need to go back and play it, but see, because
It's,
I played it on 360, which is like the better version, and then I played it on PC. So it's like I've played it, I've went up, and then I'm going to go back down in performance-wise,
Yeah.
which I'm looking forward to.
yeah. See, I really do want to play Fallout 3 because it's another one of those games that as a kid I played it and I just enjoyed the open world and never completed it, sort of thing.
Mm.
And I don't know, I think I was kind of hoping for the remake remaster thing because if it's going to be like Oblivion, I think that's what people are expecting, just a complete like absolutely amazing spectacle that no one expected, sort of thing. I'd rather just wait for that. And I kind of watched your video, John, and I was like, yeah, that will kind of tie me over, save me having to suffer on this. But it's like, how long are we actually going to have to wait until it? Like, do I just firm it, sort of thing, or not? So, yeah, in a bit of a sticky position.
I'd firm it if you're like really itching to play it. I'd firm it because if you enjoy it, which I think you will, I really enjoyed it. Then I'm
Yeah.
ready to play a remaster now already. Like if
Okay.
they release a remaster next year, I'll be like, sweet, I'll do it again. Like so.
Yeah.
Have you played Fallout 4, Leon?
Yeah. I've played it. I remember the I remember the year like Justin Bieber's Purpose album came out. There was that Attack in Paris. What a November! Like, I remember it clearly. I took my PlayStation 4 up to my grandparents specifically to continue playing Fallout 4. Like,
Yeah.
like that's how much I enjoyed it. Yeah,
I
good
think
game.
you've mentioned this on another podcast episode before.
Yeah,
I
it's,
was gonna
it's
say.
ingrained.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you played
Oh,
Fallout 4, John? No, Fallout 3 was your first.
No, 4 was my first. I loved 4.
Oh.
I played it so much. Like, yeah, I basically I remember Googling all of the quests because I 100%ed the game and I platinumed it and I was like, oh, I want to do more.
Mhm.
So I sort of had like a quest list. I was like, okay, I can go speak to this kid and find this quest, tick it off, and yeah. So I did everything possible. Like that's how much I loved it.
How do you think it compares to 3 in New Vegas, though? If
Mm,
you had to rank them, because I mean, I was so disappointed with 4. Like, it just felt like
I,
such a dumbed down version of what Fallout is.
yeah. See, I'm different. I don't get the hate for it. I appreciate they're better RPGs than 3 and 4,
Mm.
but I loved 4. Like
The
gameplay
combat's
wise,
much
story
better
wise,
in 4.
yeah. So if I had to rank it, I don't know. New Vegas probably top,
Yeah.
maybe 4, and then maybe 3. But it depends.
Depends on the day.
That's
It could switch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's based off playing a PS3 version that crashed about 200 times. So
Mate, it's when you play it on PC with the mods. That's some of the cool shit you
Yeah.
can do on there. It's,
what do you think they would do for Fallout 5? Like, I mean, do you hope for them to do something a little bit different? Like, what's the kind of like? Does it just get to a point of Assassin's Creed and Far Cry where it's literally just the same thing every year of a slight variation? Like, do you kind of want them to do something a little bit edgy? Is that possible with Fallout or not?
I don't really know.
I
Mate,
think
they could just go
It's
back
tough,
and
isn't it?
redo the story for like Fallout 1 or 2 or Brotherhood of Steel.
Yeah.
They could go do that. Because mate, the people that made the OG Fallout games are still about, because they done, I think it was Wasteland. They done Wasteland 1, 2, and 3, which is like
Mhm.
in that same style of the OG Fallout games.
The
Mate,
guy
just
sold it, didn't he?
Yep.
Did he sell the rights?
Yeah,
Like,
he
he's got to
sold
be
it to Bethesda.
fuming seeing what it is now.
But mate, I think the team that made the OG Fallouts and then went and done Wasteland, I think they're owned by Xbox as well.
Right.
Interesting.
I think Xbox.
I think the Fallout 5 it's a wild comparison, but hear me out. It's a bit like GTA because we wait so long between, like, it's the wait between GTA 4 and 5. The wait between GTA 5 and 6 isn't much different to Fallout. So
Mm.
from 4 to 5, you're expecting like a huge leap. You know,
Mhm.
gameplay is completely different. The world looks so much better. The stories should be more detailed and like they're already quite dense games anyway. But you're just expecting that next step of
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah, I wonder
After Starfield, I don't know, but that's the expectations.
I wonder where they would set it as well. It's got to stay in America, but like maybe
Yeah.
like in New York or something. I don't know where they've went with the Fallout 76. Where that is in the world.
West Virginia, wasn't it?
West
Because
Virginia.
that was the song.
Oh yeah, because it was the song.
Country Roads. Yeah.
Mate, it's New York would be kind of cool. And then it's like that whole big massive island as the map.
If you think, because the series referenced a few of them as well. So you've got Boston is Fallout 4, and the Brotherhood of Steel are there. They're obviously in Vegas as well, but there's the other 2 or 3 places that they were mentioned where the Brotherhood are. I can't remember off the top of my head, but
yeah,
it'd be one of them maybe as well.
Yeah, it kind of does seem like the potential is endless. Like it's an uncapped. Like you could pretty much do whatever you want, couldn't you?
Yeah. How good's your PC, John?
Pretty good.
Like for gaming, yeah. What about Fallout London?
Yeah.
Would you do that?
Not bad shout. Yeah.
Yeah, because that's on. I think it's still free on GOG. I think we mentioned it in the last episode.
Is it?
I don't know if that's got achievements.
It doesn't. As far as I'm aware, it doesn't, because it's a mod. But
Fallout.
It does look cool.
Yeah, it's still free to play. And I'm just trying to scan it, see if. No, I don't think it does have achievements.
Yeah, I don't think it would.
But it's still one you can
It's not.
Go play.
So just play it. Yeah, yeah.
Check out London, what it looks like when it's been bombed to fuck. Never looked better.
Probably looks the same.
But mate, you get achievements on Fallout Classic for the look of this.
On Galaxy Games. GOG.
On GOG, I think.
Yeah.
Mate, it's because I'm not using my full monitor. I'm trying to fucking half screen this shit. But mate, there's a bunch of stuff you could do with Fallout. You're going to move on to like Skyrim and stuff like that, stick with Bethesda games? Or just stay Fallout?
I covered Skyrim as like one of my really early videos. So I was thinking about doing Oblivion, and I need to go back to it, but I don't know. It's different playing it for trophies as just experiencing it, because I'm playing it for trophies and I'm just sort of going through as a checklist, and none of it's that interesting for a video. So that being said, I haven't done the main story yet. I've just been doing side quests. But
have you done 76? Fallout 76? You're gonna do that?
Not yet. No. I may do 76. Yeah.
In fact, imagine that's probably got DLC trophies. That might be because you've got the 100% account. That might be a bit of an issue.
Yeah, it's got a couple DLC trophies. Yeah. Yeah, 76. I played it on launch. First couple of days, and I just remember being so depressed with it, and it sort of scarred me that I don't really want to go back to it.
Mate, I was the same. It had like a free weekend, and I played it for like 2 hours, and I was just like, "This doesn't feel like Fallout." There was like zero people. It was just like wee robots and shit, and I was like,
"No,
not for me."
I remember like going into a subway or something, shooting a couple ghouls, and then my gun broke. I was like, "Great, pay to repair your gun." Like, nope, that's not Fallout.
Yeah, mate, it's got a bunch of DLC trophies. Mate, the pit. That's Fallout 3.
They go back to the pit.
Yeah, it could be cool.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can do that solo. The platinum.
I think most of it you can.
Yeah.
Isn't there a PvP mode? Or there was like a limited time event or something.
Rings a bell.
Yeah, I know you can nuke other people's houses because people done that to Phil Spencer on Fallout 76. They just started nuking his place. But yeah, mate, hopefully Xbox get their act together, start doing some good shit. That'd be good to see.
Good to have some competition.
Yeah,
exactly that.
So, what you boys been playing?
Speaking of competition, what we've been playing, what we've been platinuming, who's got the most?
What we've been buying. Mate, I got 2 platinums. I get Minecraft.
Ooh. Nice.
Got that.
Well, did you get it or the e-girl?
We done it together. Mate, see fucking cleaning. So obviously I had to like clean all the other trophies up so the platinum pop was way hard. Mate, that was a fucking pain. Especially because there's an update, so you need to survive for 100 days. So it used to be you could just leave your PlayStation on overnight, but now it like goes, hey, you've not moved in ages, so we've paused the game for you, just to be nice. And I was like, you fucking cunts. I even I put electrical tape around my trigger, so you just kept hitting L2 to try and go to sleep. But after a while, it just stops doing anything. But I found out, see if you disconnect your controller, it pulls up the pause screen, but the world in the background keeps going. So that's
Oh,
the way around that one.
It's the meta.
Yeah, that's how you get it. So that was 173. UFL was 174. And that one was in 46 minutes. Smashed that one out. But I'd already played the game when it first came out. So when I booted up the game, I had 120 million. So I bought Mbappe, Salah, Alisson, and I already had Valverde on my team. So mate, I already had like a fucking amazing spine throughout it.
yeah.
So I didn't need to grind for it like some other people had to do. And then mate, beat Sniper Elite 5. That was good. Done that on authentic difficulty. And mate, fantastic stealth game. Would highly recommend. I actually went out and bought Sniper Elite Resistance for £25 on Amazon. So I'm going to pick that up after this. It's in an Amazon locker waiting on me. Bought that. Bought Hollow Knight, the physical version. Comes with the DLC for £20 because they updated Hollow Knight. So now you can't do the invincibility glitch. The only way to do the invincibility glitch is with a physical version. So I was like, mate, see if I buy it, it might go up in price. It might not, but I was like, for only £20, I was like, I'll get a wee buy. And mate, bought a microphone arm as well. It's one of the ones it randomly hit me because I used to have a mic arm, but see, every time I was playing PC games, I move my mouse, I like reset it, pick it up and put it down, it would just go boom, loud as fuck. And mate, just randomly, I was like, I bet you could mount it to the wall. I bet you could buy like a wall mount or something. So I found one of them on Amazon, £12, bought that. So I'll get that all set up, get some holes drilled. But mate, Sniper Elite 5 would highly recommend it. It's on PS Plus as well. You can do it co-op. Fantastic game.
I've never played one. Sniper Elite. No.
Sniper Elite 5 is the best one I've played so far. I played 2, 3, I played the DLC for 4 just to kill Hitler. But 5's like an open world kind of thing.
Right.
And it's really good. I would highly it's like Splinter Cell meets Hitman set in World War II. It's like the way to describe it. Like I said, mate, co-op, so you can just like me and my pal played through it and we were just it's one of the ones where like, mate, we'll stealth it, we'll do this. Amazing. And it's like 5 minutes and it's just fucking all out war, killing hundreds of Nazis and shit. It's a good thing.
That's cool.
But
That's
mate,
cool,
on authentic difficulty, I wrote it down, it's no HUD. See, when you reload, you lose the ammo that's in the clip, which is a fucking pain because I kept reloading. What else was there? No listening mode, you can't tag enemies, no magnification on the scopes, and you don't get the bullet drop help. So like you would hold R1 and it will show you like bullet drop, so you should aim about here. You don't get any help when... And mate, that was another thing as well that was cool, was like enemies are obviously a lot smarter on authentic difficulty. So there was like one point where it was like, mate, I was like, I fucking sneaked through this facility, pure amazing. And then just, boom, deed. I was like, what the fuck? But then like a few missions later, I realised, see, just at the corner of my eye, an enemy spotted me, right? But see, instead of just going, sniper, like fucking alerting everybody, he just goes, oh shit. And then like just drops into cover. Like he didn't make a noise or fucking anything. He just went, oh fuck, started like hiding from me and then shooting at me. And I was like, mate, shit like that's kind of like cool.
That's
I appreciate stuff like that. But mate, the only thing with Sniper Elite 5, if you've done it, was the DLC is expensive. That's the only thing.
Oh, okay.
There's 2 season passes and they're on sale for £15 each. And I was like, they're a bit expensive. Spitting 2 season passes for one game. I was like, that's a bit of a piss take, but
yeah. It's not,
content,
doesn't feel
man.
like a season pass.
Yeah. So, mate, if you're into like Hitman games or like stealth games, mate, it's genuinely probably the best stealth game I've played in years. Like I can't think of one that comes close to that. Very good. If that's up your street. But aye, mate, that's what I've been playing and what I've been buying. I think I'm gonna finish up the Sniper Elite Platinum tonight or tomorrow. I'll probably get that done. Try and get it wrapped up. But what you boys been playing Platinum and buying?
Buying. too much. Claiming my CX discount like a crazy man.
You need to become an
Platinuming.
employee just to get the discount.
I am.
Yeah,
I do 1 day a week. Just the Sundays. Sundays 6 hours. That's enough for me to get my discount. Get
Just
a
every
minimum
shift.
pay and then
Mate,
fuck off. Yeah.
I was always thinking, like, see working in a charity shop, that'd be fucking
Mm.
class. See, just to get like first dibs on stuff. Just be like,
Yeah.
that's coming home with me. That's coming.
Someone trades in a bunch of games. It's like sweet.
Yeah, that's fine. No, this will definitely go to a good charity, mate. Thank you.
I'm gonna have to
I'll
send a wish
sacrifice.
list over to you, John. Of like,
Mm.
has that got a manual in your shop?
We get free delivery as well.
Oh, that's the
So,
thing.
so
that,
you claim back delivery and you claim back 15% on top of that. So
beautiful. That's the thing that fucks me off. I know they obviously come from different stores, so they do actually like it makes sense why there's a 250 charge, but it's so jarring when
it's
like,
annoying.
you want to buy
Yeah.
a bunch of games.
Mm.
It's like £10 on shipping. You're like,
Yeah. But with some of the stuff
but yeah,
you bought.
sort of stuff. What do I buy? Silent Hills, Killzone, Family Guy, which I've had to return because no manual. But this was a weird one, right? So the cover was Scandinavian, and it was like Scandinavian manual inside, basically, because it was like Danish, Finnish, blah blah. And I opened it up, and there's no manual. I was like, great. That's
done you
So
dirty,
hopefully the
mate.
one that arrives
Yeah.
comes with one. Yeah. Apart from that, I've just platinumed Fallout New Vegas. That's all I've done. So bit slow on the plats for me.
When do you think the video for New Vegas will come out? What's the timeline?
It's a bit late now, isn't it? It's about half done in terms of the edit. So it's roughly about 40 minutes, 45 minutes, and I've done about 20. So I'll probably Friday, next Friday.
Nice.
Yeah.
How long does it take for you to edit most videos? Because, mate, I felt so bad for you. See, when you sent me that screenshot of the CSGO,
Yeah.
I was like, oh, mate, I've been there before where it's like, I've got an idea for a video and somebody else posts it, but the fact you were like fucking balls deep into an edit, I was like, oh, no way.
It's all good. To be fair, I don't remember where I got the idea for CSGO 4, but I wrote it down.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't remember if I heard it on your podcast, if you mentioned it and I wrote it down like a week after, or I had it already. Because I can't remember. I just know that I scrolled through my notes page when I was looking for a quick video. I was like, oh, nice.
Yeah, because mate, it's like a 3-hour platinum, if even that.
Yeah.
It's a short one.
Exactly. Yeah. In terms of how long, what is it? So I platinumed it on the 5th. It's now the 21st. So writing, I'd say, is probably a week on a game like Fallout.
Yeah.
And then editing like 2 weeks.
Especially Fallout, like the amount of like, raw footage you would have, like, time-wise.
Loads.
Must be mad. How do you see when you record? How do you do it? Because sometimes you've got the face cam, sometimes you don't. Do you do the thing where it's like the canvas is bigger with the webcam on it? Yeah.
Yeah. Half the screen's gameplay, half of it's my face, and then I can just I've got presets to just whack it in.
Do you have a thing for streaming though? Because you stream as well. Do you know? I feel like I've seen you on Twitch before, like occasionally.
Yeah. I was looking to do that more recently, actually. So from OBS, I cast a virtual camera over to Streamlabs, and then Streamlabs is just pulling OBS and sort of.
So you've got
I can then change it
OBS
from there.
running, recording, and then sending to Streamlabs, which streams.
Yep.
Because mate, I was always wondering how to record it one way and then stream it a different way, and I wasn't sure how people done it.
Yeah, it's quite resource heavy, as you can imagine, but it's probably the best way to do it.
Yeah, because I've been looking at. I've set up my Twitch again to start streaming.
Yeah,
because there's like some PS2 games I want to do, and I was like, they're gonna get copyright hit like mad on YouTube because it's like 50 cent on PS2. What was the other ones? I think The Matrix on PS2 because that's got like, actual clips for the films in it. And I was I don't want to get fucking hit for that and like lose my YouTube because it's one thing getting the copyright claims, but see when it's like copyright strikes, I was like, I'd rather get hit with that on Twitch than on YouTube. Take that there. But mate, Twitch has got animated emotes and shit as well. Went and got some.
Yeah, it's really
sorted.
cool.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
So might do some Twitch streaming. Would you stream on
Cool.
YouTube or Twitch, John?
I tend to stream on Twitch. I've considered multi-streaming.
Mm.
I don't know. Because Leon, you stream on YouTube all the time.
Yeah.
I've seen people say like both ways of it affects your videos bad or in a bad way or in a good way. Where it doesn't push your videos as much because you're streaming. So that's what's always put me off. And I was like, okay, well, I don't want to touch it at all. I'll just go on Twitch. But have
Yeah, I
you
don't.
noticed anything of that or?
I feel like if anything, it's benefited, like, because, for instance, with the very first backlog video I uploaded, because we were meant to record the podcast, weren't we, Chris? And I uploaded the video and I was streaming, and the stream had like 30 or 40, like it was crazy numbers for me, and that was kind of
it kept going later. Yeah.
and
the
yeah,
stream.
and we ended up just pushing the pod back. Just thank you, just to ride out that momentum sort of thing. Um, I think if anything, it's benefited, especially if you drop a video that pops off and then you're streaming, because people then see that you're live, and it
Yeah.
brought in like now streams are like a consistent 20 more or less every stream, which is like fantastic. So I think it's just benefited really. I could see it potentially going one or two ways, but I don't think YouTube is there to hurt you. Like it wants, if you're doing something right, it's only going to push you into the algorithm. So it's just knowing what the meta is at the minute and rolling with it. So I'm a big advocate for YouTube streaming. I think if you can like do it, just do it. Like it shouldn't hurt the channel, you know.
Yeah.
I think as well you're in a very good place being as big as you are, sort of thing. Like I couldn't see it hurting you. It'd only benefit you, if that makes sense. Like
Yeah.
maybe if you're a channel with 100 subs, it might do something, but yeah, I think
a lot of people multi-stream that I've seen started doing it more recently, and they get way more views on YouTube than they do Twitch. Like Twitch, it'll be like 40, 50, but then they're streaming on YouTube and it's like 200 people watching. But the only negative is, and I'm only saying this from like a viewer perspective, is I watched, mate, I can never say his name right, but you know, Utrans, like Trans, the guy that does the speedrun refund thing.
Yeah.
I was watching him stream Outlast, and then see when he posted the video, I was like, I watched him stream it. Like, why am I gonna click the video? That's the only way I can see it kind of negatively affecting videos.
Yeah, because I know what you mean on that one. Because I watch like a lot of like Snamwages and stuff, and when you see his run throughs on Twitch, you then obviously see the video. But I guess the good thing about his stuff is he does a lot of things in advance, and by the time he uploads a game, you've kind of forgotten about it, and you're like, oh, I remember him doing that. Let me see how he's pieced it together. So yeah, I mean, it works one or two ways. Like yes, you've seen them do it, so it's not a surprise. But then if you're a fan of them and their work, it's cool to see how they edit and smush it and make funny moments come to life, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bit of both, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. If I could multi-stream, I definitely would. Like TikTok, Twitch, and YouTube, I'd do it all at the same time if possible. Because I think
TikTok's
computer can
interesting.
handle it.
Same as
Yeah, I think TikTok is popping off. Like it's a untapped meta. I would love to get into, but my computer won't do it.
I was going to say, YouTube added a new thing as well. See, when I was like fucking about with the settings, that's another thing. Twitch, you can only really do 1080p, whereas YouTube, you can do whatever quality you want, streaming 4K if you feel like it. But they added a new thing that I noticed, and it's like vertical streaming as well.
Yeah, the short. Yeah.
So it's like people scrolling through shorts will see it, but it only grabs like the middle center of the screen. Like it doesn't, because like I've seen it on Twitch before, where it can like auto clip for you, and it'll take like the center, and then it'll use like some AI shit to find your webcam and put it at the top.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
It doesn't do anything like that. It's just fucking middle. So like, see when we've got the webcam on the side, you don't even see us. It's literally just that slither of gameplay in the middle. But mate, it's still something cool, you know.
Yeah. Food for thought.
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting.
But yes, John, stream on YouTube, please, and thank you.
Yeah. Get some streams.
Multi-stream. Yeah.
What would you stream? Would it just be like going for the platinum kind of thing?
Yeah, the one I was thinking of doing recently was Oblivion, just because I'm playing it, and it's not particularly, it's not boring. It's just not particularly the most grabbing for me compared to the others. So I think streaming would just be, exactly, just be easy to go through.
I think the thing with YouTube streams as well is, see, because it like posts it almost like a video to the sub feed,
Mm.
I feel like you're going to get people that will watch it. But then I'm like, see if I'm doing something boring, like grinding out fucking collectibles for 2 hours, I'm like, I don't want that to be like a video on the channel that people click on, like they see in the sub feed. Oh, and then they click through it. It's just me fucking tingling about. Whereas
What
like,
I
that shit,
know,
I don't think you watch.
Bushido Cypher, because he streams a lot, and I spoke to him about it.
Mm.
He does. He'll stream on YouTube, and then as soon as he finishes, he'll take the VOD, move it to unlisted, and put it on a playlist, so
Yeah,
people can watch it if they want via the playlist, but it won't get pushed as a video. That
right.
way, sort of, it doesn't affect that way.
Mhm.
It means no one's going to organically find it, but that doesn't really happen much anyway. Let's be
Yeah.
honest. How many times do you click on a stream and you're like, I'm going to sit here for 4 hours and watch it all? So
Aye. Because I've done that with the GTA 4 when I beat it about stealing a car. As soon as I posted the video, I was like, right, I'll just unlist all the streams and then put it on a playlist, hide it away.
yeah,
See, it makes sense to do it the way Bushido does it, and also you, Chris. But I don't know, like I don't think it's affected me, like just leaving mine all up. And like, if people want to go back and watch them, they can. And I think doing the trophy lists as well, they kind of sit nicely on the channel because people would probably sit there and watch a trophy list review more so than gameplay for like 3 hours. But I don't know,
I
it's
would.
like yeah, I just don't think it's affected me, if that makes sense. Like I feel like I may have pinned myself in with a certain algorithm. Maybe if I stopped it, I'd grow more. I don't know, but yeah, it seems to work. Like occasionally you'll get one stream, like there's a Walking Dead's the Daryl Dixon game that got like
Oh,
2K
yeah.
views. But I didn't have 2K people watching it, but like just magically one of the streams bumped up to 2K. I was like, what the fuck? And it's the same with the Devil May Cry one. So some of them can go randomly viral for some bizarre reason. So I think it's just worth keeping there because obviously, I don't know, every view counts, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So.
I might consider it. I might, yeah. Just because all it is you got to subscribe to Streamlabs Premium, and then you can stream on everything all at once. So
Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah, I used a plugin when I tried multi-streaming, but it was for like OBS. I don't know if it would work on Streamlabs OBS. I
right.
think it's Altium, like Altium is what it was called,
Mhm.
to do that. But I might definitely do a bit of streaming. It's one of the ones, see, when you're sitting there playing through the game anyway, you're like,
Yeah.
might as well fucking
Might as
stream.
well.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because there's got to be times where it's like you're doing something. Like, I think it was Merlin was saying. I think it was he was getting all the collectibles for Crackdown, and he was like, I'm glad I'm streaming this because you're like helping make this less fucking boring, like the chat. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. When I was doing Modern Warfare 3, the Slaughterhouse 50k zombie kills on the
God.
zombies,
Yeah.
I generally don't think I could have done that if I wasn't live streaming it. Like it's like in football, like the fans being the 12th man. Like it really, generally, like people watching you and chatting really just gives you a boost. Like it does help. Like it makes a
Yeah.
horrible grind somewhat bearable, and you're like, oh, that wasn't that bad. Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Leon, what you've been playing, buying platinum, what you've been up to?
Yeah, I don't think I've brought anything. I don't think. Maybe I don't. Yeah, I don't think I've actually brought anything. But I have platinumed a few games. Star Wars Outlaws, John, you'll be happy to know I've platinumed that, and I
Yeah.
actually enjoyed it. I thought it was like it was mid, but like it was a pretty good mid, if that makes
Yeah.
sense. Just
It's-
the grind at the end was a bit long, but apart from that, like I thought it was decent.
Mhm.
Did you enjoy it, or you got a similar thought on it? Just
No, yeah, I completely agree with you. It's decent. It's mid, but I quite enjoyed it. Yeah.
Is it good
have you done
DLC?
the DLC?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm tempted.
I don't think either of them took more than a couple hours each. The first one's a bit annoying because you've got to like do a bit of a puzzle to get to access it, but you can just sort of Google how to do it, and yeah, it's not too bad.
Yeah, because I've seen the like I keep seeing it on the sale, like the season
Mm.
pass, and it's like obviously the price of the season pass is like how much one would like they'd individually cost. I'm like it's a bit of a bargain, but yeah, I think when having just platinum that is something that I might go back and do if it's on another good sale, but yeah, I'm in no rush for DLCs. I've had a bit of a malfunction with my trophy list because I played a bit of Ninja Gaiden 2.
Ooh.
I didn't pop a trophy, but it's like bumped itself back up onto my list as if I've popped the trophy, even though I didn't. I literally played
Hmm.
it for 5 minutes. Like I went back to play it again because I kind of just want to finish it.
Could you unlock
Um,
any trophies?
I've unlocked trophies, but it was last year. Funnily enough, it
Mm.
was Valentine's Day last year was my last trophy, and I booted it up probably a similar time, like last week or something. Played it for 5-10 minutes and then just went to bed because I was tired. But yeah, I didn't pop a trophy.
Is
But
that a PS5 game?
yeah, PS5.
I'll tell you why, because I had something similar. Hogwarts Legacy, I went on to record some B-roll for. And what it is the trophy tracker. If you make it go up even by 1, it will shoot up your list. So what you would have done is like, I don't know, say it's kill 100 enemies, you killed 1 more enemy, and it's shot up your list
Oh,
on the tracker. That's why.
right. Okay, that
Yeah.
makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, mine's my
Interesting.
Hogwarts Legacy says last trophy 24th of February 2023, but it's like at the top of my list at the moment.
Interesting. That's a fun fact. Thank you for that,
Yeah.
John.
No worries.
I got the platinum in Hellblade, Senua's Sacrifice.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I really like it, but at the same time, like I feel like I don't know, going for a platinum kind of ruins it and takes away from it being a good game because you've got like the collectible. Obviously, you could do it in a second playthrough, and I think the PS5 actually has chapter select, where the PS4 doesn't, so it's easier. But I was just trying to do it in an optimal fashion, and it's like I don't know, maybe would have preferred it if it was a bit more walking sim instead of adding like all of the puzzles and combat. But overall, it was a pretty fun platinum experience. Got the platinum in UFL, so making the most of the PlayStation Plus pack thing. Did it in 3 hours, 52 minutes. I kind of knew that I was never getting the speedrun stuff done. Started new Monopoly, or well, the missus did. So we was playing that at hers, and then I was like, oh, there's a game on PlayStation. Like, you can play it. I ended up playing it and popping some more trophies. So
Does it have a
I
platinum?
just it does have a platinum, yeah. So I'm 60%, or we're 60% of the way through. It's a 0.3% ultra rare, and it like you can self boost as well. It takes like 6 hours according to a guide, so might be worth doing.
Yeah, that could
Platinum's
be like a video, like board games kind of thing, like Monopoly.
yeah,
I think there's a Risk game on PS3, like shit like that.
Yeah.
yeah.
Gets what? How many people can you play at Monopoly? 4, 6? Get 6
4, I
trophy YouTubers in.
Loads. Yeah, I was about to say you could get like YouTubers in and have like do you know like Sidemen and shit like that when they do like obviously like
Yeah.
multi people playing a game, like it could be quite fun
Yeah.
to do. Yeah, gotta do that. Get the Monopoly crew together. Did some bad body cam games. So I did body cam
Yeah.
shooter and gang zone with the platinums. Yeah, respectfully, fuck them. They were shit.
Did you
Got the
did you buy them, or were they like codes for the
no,
website?
I brought them with my own money.
That was
Disgusting.
Technically my birthday present, so thank you, Chris. That's what that
Welcome.
like the £2 went to those silly developers, but content, right? So and ultra rare platinums, you can't really argue with that. Then got the platinum trophy in Peaky Blinders Mastermind. Pretty fun game. Started replaying Final Fantasy VII Remake as well. Just working on the platinum as part of the backlog to clean up the hard stuff, we can say, that is now easy with streamlined progression. Rainbow Six Siege, again, just replaying that. I say replaying, playing that again with Chris, just in the hope to get the platinum, which has been pretty fun. And then X-Men Origins Wolverine and also Dragon Ball Z Rage and Blast, just been streaming those on the channel, and quite close to the platinum on Wolverine, so that'll be fun to do. But yeah, that's what I've been playing and platinuming.
Did you see the
Good stuff.
update for Rainbow where we need to age
Oh,
verify?
yeah, I can't use voice chat or see the pings. I was like,
Yeah,
what
you
the heck?
can't see pings either. I was like, what the fuck, man?
It's nuts. Like, what now?
I mean, the voice chat's good because like when we were playing it, there's a bunch of fucking squeakers on.
Mate, yeah, because
But
I said to you,
That's character
played-
building. That's part of the fun.
mate, I might upload it as a short. Do you think this is like? Do you think I get in trouble because it's like kids that are arguing? Like, do you think you'd get
No,
like,
that's funny. That shit pops off, man.
yeah,
On
like,
TikTok.
I'd watch
'cause I'm
it.
just like, I'm just reacting to these two kids screaming at each other, calling each other like virgins and like this just foul language. It was like being in Modern Warfare 2, like back in 2009 or whenever we played it. And I was like, I'm so proud, but this is also disgusting. Where are your parents? Like, yeah, I was just there like listening, and like I was actually going deaf. I had to like proper turn down the audio because it was loud, and I was like, "This is actually like just like this could go viral." I was
Yeah, you need
hilarious.
to upload that, man.
Yeah.
The numbers on
Yeah.
TikTok.
Yeah, I see that on TikTok and fucking Twitter. Be like, yeah, I'm glad they've put in age verification. Fuck these kids.
That's the thing. What are they going to do now? The kids to like bypass it?
They'll just get the
Yeah.
parents to do it. Like, surely.
Parents account. But back in
Parents brought it.
my day, I was born in 1990 as opposed to 2000 when I wanted to
Yeah.
play online. So
Yeah, mate. I used to just like fuck about with age. I just pick like a random number. I'd be like born in 92, 91, 89, something.
Mm.
And then it occurred to me I didn't mind what it was. I get locked out of an account. Mate, I fuck knows what it would have been. And it was like, what's your date of birth? And I was like, fuck, nice. So then I just started, I was like, at this point forwards, it's 1999 every time.
Yeah.
Easy to remember.
I think I might have did that with one of my first Twitter accounts, and it got locked for ages. And I actually finally managed to recover it because I think there was a whole thing about you needed to be 13, and I was underage when I made it. And then I tried to change my age, and it like locked it, and I was like, no! But I did get it back in the end. But it was a similar thing. I was like, I don't know when I said I was born.
Yeah, I get my PayPal account locked. I had to make a new one because of the age thing. I tried to change it. Fucking fuming. But anyway, it's a pain in the hole. We grew up at the perfect time, not having to deal with that shit.
yeah, it was a simple enter your date of birth. Okay, cool. Off you go.
Yeah. Mate, GTA will have it as well. GTA 6. They'll 100% have that age verification.
I don't want to send my face just to play a video game. Like,
yeah, mate, it's fucking. It's
But
an
what,
18
like-
game. I bought an 18 game. Let me fucking play it.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Like you're buying it. If anything, you get ID'd in the store,
Yeah.
right? That's enough.
Yeah.
We don't need all of this fancy shit. Just
yeah, I agree.
Especially with all this stuff getting hacked. Where it's like
yeah.
faces out, where you've done like a fucking face scan at 3 in the morning, just fucked.
To be fair, I don't really give a fuck if people get that. Like, fair enough. If you want to build a robot out of me, do it.
Mate, it's my thing because I was watching a podcast just when you said that. This was like a year ago when it was like AI was pure popping off, and it was like see the amount of because they'd done podcasts for so long and it was always like pure long episodes, like 3 hours. People were able to like use AI to extract their voice and then make like fake podcasts and shit. And I'm just thinking about it. See like the amount that we've talked. People could probably do it with us as well.
Yeah, you're fun.
Yeah, so if I ever said in a voice chat it was AI. Just putting that out there. Keep myself safe for the future.
Anyway, gents, have we got any upcoming content to plug? Obviously, this drops on Monday, so have we got anything coming out in the following week or maybe 2 for people to check out and be excited for?
No,
If I sweat my ass off, then there'll be one on Monday. If not, next week maybe. Who knows?
Yeah, that'll be good.
Nice.
What's planned after New Vegas? Do you know? Or do you not even think that far ahead? Just step at a time.
I've got footage for Fallout 4 that I need to edit, so maybe Fallout 4, just keep it going. But I have no idea. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure what my next video is going to be. I had planned on Resident Evil 1 because the game plan was I added permadeath to Resident Evil's hardest trophy, or like I made Resident Evil's hardest trophy even harder, and it was going to be I forget what the trophy's called, but it's like beat the game on invisible enemies.
Yep.
I was going to combine that with the one where it's saving, Ink is for Squids, I think. I was going to combine them two, play it on like normal difficulty. But mate, I started it and I got like 10 minutes because I also need to clean up everything else, so they're the last 2 for the platinum for the video. And mate, I'm fucking shit at it. Like a zombie just grabs me and it's game over. I'm playing on normal, and then I put it down to easy because I was like, I'll just speedrun through all this shit, and I still, mate, they just grab you and they don't let go, and I'm like, it's rough. Like I get that's meant to be part of the horror, is like how janky the controls are.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm just not enjoying it. So I don't know if I'll get that video done or not. I'll need to power through if I do. So fuck knows what'll be next. What about you, Leon?
Yeah, I've got the Peaky Blinders footage done, so it's just compiling that and seeing how I want to turn that into a video. I'm not entirely too sure. I'm just going to kind of sleep on it and see what my brain cooks up sort of in the sleepy time. I don't know if you guys do that. Like you don't really know what to do for a script and then it just magics up something. So yeah, I'm gonna try and get that out for Friday. But I do have to ask a question, John. You've
Mhm.
kind of done similar, like the Stranger Things, like things like that. In terms of dropping the video, the Peaky Blinders movie drops on the 6th of March, which is obviously a Friday, in theaters, and then it drops again on Netflix on the 20th. Do you think when's
Drop
the
it
best
now.
time to drop
Drop
it?
it
Like,
now. You'll ride the
yeah,
wave. You'll ride
yeah,
both ways. Because I had it with Stranger Things. They didn't release the final episode yet, but I had it at the right time, and then it had another wave when they released the final episode. So
right, okay,
yeah,
cool.
as long as
Thank
it's
you.
sort of got momentum, you'll be fine.
Yeah, well, hopefully it does. But yeah, I'm aiming to drop it pretty much like either the Thursday or the Friday, sort of before the movie. So I guess the week of this podcast. So look out for that. I need to get into the gulag.
Yeah, good luck.
So
Is
thank
there
you.
any upcoming movies this year or TV shows you're going to do that way again, John? Because I don't think there's
I've got a
many big
list.
ones coming up.
No, like I've got what was it 2026 release schedule? Here it is. There's Spider-Man in summer, but it's Spider-Man. Like
Is that this summer?
the games have been, yeah,
Yeah, this summer.
Damn, mate,
the
I
games
seen
have been done to death, so it's a bit
I
of a
seen the
tricky one.
trailer for Spider Noir with Nicolas Cage.
That
I
looks
was
cool.
like, mate, I'm in. It looks fucking cool.
Yeah, it's a series as well.
Yeah.
That looks cool. Apparently, there's another Resident Evil in September.
Was that the movie? Yeah.
Yeah. Clayface October. Yeah, see, there's like I've got a full list here. There's stuff, but not much.
Yeah, I was thinking that myself. I was like, there's not really anything coming out that you could tie it into.
No. Jumanji 3 in
Oh yeah,
December.
you get the Jumanji games. I think there's like 2 of them.
They're fucking shit.
I think series are looking better this year. So
They might also like stealth drop something. Like, just, oh yeah, this is releasing. Enjoy.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah.
We could get a trailer in a month for December. That's not announced yet. So
yeah.
Yeah.
But gentlemen, it has been a good talk. We're nearing in on 3 hours.
Crazy.
Time flies.
Yeah. Thank you for coming back on, John. We appreciate you, and we look
Thanks for having
forward
me.
to doing it again next year. Maybe have you on before. We don't need to wait on.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
Get you back
pleasure. Anytime.
Is there just in terms of socials? I'm pretty sure people know where to find you, John. But if you wanted to plug Twitter, Instagram, your YouTube channel, obviously things like that.
Just type in John Calum with 1 L, and you will hopefully find me. If not, as an impersonator. So
so fake. But
Yeah.
thank you all, and we will see you motherfuckers next one. Much love. Peace.